Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Whoa.
whoa,
Whoa. Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, shout out to the new champ, Cody Rose. Y'all know what time it is, man. Listen, Yanks Talk Ball. We back in the building for another week. The double game week special in the Prem. A whole bunch of other things going on outside, but we had to lock in again. You know what time it is. Follow us everywhere. Check us out everywhere. Yanks Talk Ball on all platforms. The squad's in the building, minus one person whose Wi-Fi is absolutely dog shit right now. We send regards. We send our best love out. All right, but the squad's in the building. Adrian's here. What's going on, Adrian?
Hey, I'm doing good. I wanted to mention that my sign-off word last episode was bottle. So I'm glad I picked that word because there was a result in particular that maybe saying bottle is harsh.
Is it though?
But I don't know. Maybe it could be. We could really get into that this episode. But let's just say there were some points dropped where maybe there was a unexpected.
Points made for points dropped, brother. I don't know, bro. I don't know if my last word, my sign off word last episode had anything to do with it as well, man. But we could have piled in. Just know there was some hope behind it. But no chill, Gene. He's in the building with us. What's going on, fam?
Talking about last words, I said rip. So yeah, rest in peace. The Premier League don't respect the league anymore. The league is a joke. So rip, R.I.P. the Premier League.
That's not even one word, bro.
Rip, I said rip. That's what I said. Rip though. That's what I'm saying. I was like, it's
So like rip.
Oh man.
No, R.I.P. bro. Rest in
Yeah,
peace.
that's not a word, man. That's cheating.
He picked an acronym. That's
Yeah,
it.
and for those who don't have the full context, over this past weekend, due to developments that we will talk about this episode, Gene has made the decision to be loaned out of the Premier League supporters like guild. He's not a supporter of the Premier League anymore. He's not a supporter of Manchester United. He's moved on.
Whoa.
Oh, well, please clarify.
Put Manchester United into this. I said the Premier League.
Okay, so you're abstaining.
I still support.
So you're not watching it.
Yes.
All right.
Well, support United in the conference league.
I will. Yes, conference league. Does the Premier League benefit from FA Cup directly or indirectly? I could watch some stuff.
It's the same English FA. So,
but the Premier League does have like its own set of rules. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's like I think
It's not the same
state,
rules, right?
State under the federal thing, but yeah.
So we'll be able to do that indirectly until something changes because I can't take it anymore. I really can't. And we'll get into the first game that we're gonna talk about. I could already get into it. So,
but yeah, we hear you, and of course, Phil talks ball. He's clean shaven like me, but he's ready to talk, man. From what I assume, hasn't been the best of weeks from you, sir.
Yeah, man. Let's just say I'm in a much better mood today than I was yesterday. I was just sat at home angry for a couple hours after the United Liverpool match. Yeah, it was not good, man. I needed to just look at the sun covered by the moon to remind me that there's brighter things in the universe. That football is just a game at the end of the day. There's no need to get so worked up about 22 men kicking a ball. Like there's more important things.
You watch the clips. The clips, like Ten Hag has eclipsed Klopp's final year. I love it.
I'm not even gonna comment on that. That doesn't deserve a word. All right.
No, man, just too much. It's too much. But we got to get to these predictions before we get to all the meat and potatoes of this week. Let's talk about who won, who lost, what went down. Let's see here. Tied for last place, tied for fourth, whatever you want to say, on 8 points.
Oh, I'm in.
We have Gene. Yes, you are definitely in it. And Phil is in it as well.
Let's go.
I was scared.
Is Phil my new mud brother?
Yeah.
It's not chasing anymore.
Hey, on the predictions, it might be, and we'll get into some of the breakdown now for a quick second. But in 12th, with 12 points. I'm about to say, my fault. I saw the number. I was like, yo, I did the modem. I was thinking Mario Kart. My fault. With 12 points, there's two people. So, Adrian, you are one of those people with 12 points, and the other person with 12 points.
I hope it's you. I hope Chase won.
Yeah, I really do too.
Other personal 12 points is Chase. I had 18. I won again. I
Oh.
win again, baby. I win again. You know what? I got perfect. The Mega 9 Liverpool result, baby. Perfect score on that. That's the one thing that took me that got me to win, baby. Oh, you love to see it. Oh man,
Crazy.
that's great, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I had a stinker. The first 3 results, nothing. No points on anything. Only had points on the Brighton Arsenal game, which was a win, and then the United Liverpool game. So that was
nonsense,
insane, bro. And like, yeah, outside
Yeah,
of
like,
this.
I feel like we are giving negative points for people whose predictions are right, but the game shouldn't have been what it was. Like, I feel like you should get points based off XG, man.
Wait,
Expected
So
predictions.
that's
Expected predictions.
But the game went so drastically different.
So
from
I
your
predicted
score.
it right
was
then.
blind luck that got that scoreline. I feel like there's something we need to discuss here. But
I wouldn't say blind luck. I would say missed opportunity. It's not luck. It's just
no, it's blind
being...
luck that your prediction.
Oh, he
was
got
correct.
that. He got
Mm.
no. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I
Like
agree with that.
whatever logic you use to arrive at that conclusion.
So can we
you
give
don't
myself the perfect score? Because I said 4-1 Liverpool
Absolutely.
that match. And if we're going by
Fucking-
XG,
think- Let's go,
I
man.
think I was the closest.
Gives a fuck. Fuck that logic. Get that shit out of here. Oh man, I was really gonna use my power of mute this week on Chase. I was really gonna push the button on Chase so hard, and I feel like when he sees this, he'll know. But yeah, I was ready to let it rock on him. But we'll see what happens.
That's fair.
We'll,
But you
we'll
could
keep it
use-
open.
It was me and Gene in last place.
Oh,
You're right. Yeah, he wasn't. Yeah, but in my
Yeah, you
heart,
couldn't even use
yeah,
him as
I
anyways.
couldn't. In my
Man
heart,
got
I
drunk on
wanted to.
power.
In my heart, I wanted to. Just know, in my heart, I really wanted
You know
to.
he has the button, bro. He could
Yeah, I
do it.
was
For real,
ready
that's what I'm
to
saying.
plot, but anyways,
Drunk on
we'll save that for another time. But let's get into the double game week special. Let's talk about the Prem. Let's focus. Well, actually, I'll leave it up to y'all. Do y'all want to focus on Liverpool, or do y'all want to focus on the lead up and like the midweek stuff? Because the Mud Brothers Derby is like the only thing I want to talk about from the midweek.
Yeah.
So I
Yeah, we could just go-
Let's do everything else.
yeah,
Yeah.
so we can start with the Mud Brothers Derby, probably one of the most entertaining games I've seen this season, just off of the fact that it was 2 different brands of shite football going head to head. The unstoppable force meets the immovable object, and sparks
No.
were flying.
Bro, that was the stoppable force meets the movable object.
Yeah. Literally.
Nah, it was honestly so entertaining. I was very, very much enjoying every second of that game. And again, just goals galore, the bad passes, bad tackles, bad everything, crazy moments. I mean, Chase isn't here to defend his club, honestly, for something that he really would have been excited for. But you know what, Gene, we'll roll to you, man. How'd you feel about how that game went down?
I mean, if I wasn't a Manchester United fan, I would probably be laughing like the whole 100 minutes, whatever played of the match. Those first 20 minutes when we were down 2-0 is easily probably the worst football I've ever seen in Division 1 of English football. What was United doing, man? That was like they could have genuinely been losing 4-0 in the first 20 minutes of how bad they were. And then Chelsea did the same thing in the following 20 minutes after that. It was just like, I don't know. It was just
They
so
couldn't
fun
let you. They
to
couldn't
watch.
let you be alone, brother. They couldn't let you be alone.
No, I was like, yo, they could have genuinely when Liverpool beat us 7-0, it could have been like that. Like if they were mid-table quality, they could have done that. But no, those guys, I don't know what DNA they turn on, and they just become just as bad. I really don't understand it.
No, Caicedo,
That's my first
Caicedo was a good man. He thought of the neutral fan and said, we gotta give him a show.
It's the one original football sin, bro. Just don't pass it across. He's like, you know what? Let's give him something that he want to see.
The most expensive
Fucking
player of all time in Premier League history, and that's how he plays. Ugh, it's tough, bro. And that's why I said to Chase, I was like, bro, I don't know how you watch these guys, because United, but these guys, you spend so much money on this. Oof.
Bro,
I
Caicedo
don't
does
know.
it for the overall product of the league, man. I
Facts.
respect it.
He's got the
I respect
FA in mind,
no
brother.
loyalty to Chelsea. I want to make
Facts.
this game as engaging as possible.
He 100% had the FA in mind, but yeah, it was just again surprising ebbs and flows and back and forth. It was honestly a very entertaining game, just by the fact that both teams were so shit in their own special ways. It was very good, but the ending, bro. Let's just get straight to that, bro. Literally, the 100th minute. There's a stupid, you know what I'm saying? There's a whole pen call that goes in. This shit goes haywire. Cole Palmer converts the penalty at the end, but with a little time on the clock, they decide to not mark at all and have the worst corner marking or it was a set piece marking I've seen it in a little bit, and gives free space to Cole Palmer again, and literally
And the
after
thing is,
death,
the shot was
latest
so
goal
bad.
in Prem history.
Yeah, I was going like
The
straight
shot was
to
going straight to down
It was
his
so
hand.
bad, but the
And then
deflection.
McDonald's, what is he thinking, bro? I mean, it was just so bad, bro. Like I
what
said,
made me
like
laugh about that match is how it was like everything in it was like Gene's like just worst nightmare.
It was
of, of
bro.
how the worst possible.
Palmer had
possible-
no.
how that
Imagine
game
if
could have
Nicholas
gone.
Jackson would have scored. No, then that would have been. I would have.
Oh, yeah.
Then that would have been it.
That's
bro.
true. That's
I
true.
don't
That's
think-
what
I
We
don't
they
might
think
have
he
not
showed up
seen you
today.
the next day, bro.
Yeah, I don't
If-
think
If,
he
if
showed up today.
Jackson or Mudryk had scored, that would have been.
Oh yeah, it would have been
icing on
game
the cake.
done. Oh my gosh! But I know in the grim life of Chelsea's career this season, he had a glimmer of hope and entertainment from just that absolutely decrepit match. I don't know what you can take away from that match other than it's hilarious to see Mud Brothers fight. That's it.
I said what's it called, that Nicholas Jackson is the worst hat trick I've ever seen in my life. We could take that off and add this Cole Palmer hat trick. It's literally the worst hat trick I've ever seen in my life. You can't get worse.
Crazy ass deflection goal pen.
No,
Rob
I mean
Penn-
at
Rob
least like the
Penn.
penalties, like were good
It's a Rob-
penalties.
But that's not even a penalty.
No,
Not
but I mean
that
the
low
actual
penalty.
kicking of them. Like I've seen worse.
Yeah,
hat tricks than
yeah. 2 penalties. I don't know. That's tough. Bro, he played bad. That's the thing. If he played good, okay. Bro, did you see his passing? He would kick it straight to Maguire like 10 times that game. Like, it was just so funny. It was just too funny.
I wasn't really watching that match much until like the final 10 minutes because Liverpool was playing at the same time.
Oh yeah.
So I didn't see much of his build-up play. I just saw like the big
Oh,
climax.
no.
At least in the second half, he was poor. In the first half, like I think when they were 2-0 up, he had some good plays though. I think there was one where
No, he was playing. Yeah, that's what I was scared of losing.
Yeah.
That's why I said it could have gone way worse than it was. But then that second half, they just fell apart more than they did in the second half of the first half. It was just like no one wanted to play, and then, like I said, bro, whenever you get momentum going, that's what happened. Momentum went.
Yeah,
way
Man
up for
United
one team.
is
And
a
then-
momentum. And I think Chelsea is just. I think honestly they get nervous when they're in the lead. Like they just like
Yeah,
they don't know what
yes.
to do. Like we're actually like
Bro,
we're in charge of this match.
I've
What do we do?
never
Yeah,
I've never seen a big team so scared. Like, not even just how like, oh, they don't let momentum get away from them, or momentum just happens. They literally give momentum away at some
Yeah,
points when they're
facts.
up, and I'm just like, I don't understand from how many positions you can be leading a match comfortable at home, away, wherever, it don't matter. You're like, you know what? Hey, fuck, just let them have some fun, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. Like, what's it called? Cole Palmer shot deflection son, or what's it called? Anthony Trivella his daughter. Pick one. Pick one, brother.
Yo, Anthony assist, bro.
You-
Did he turn Brazilian in the
Dog.
past month? He got the passport finally, because Jesus,
Bro,
Nah, he came on like a demon that match.
Bro was on smoke
It's
from
Cucurella,
early.
bro.
Yeah, I know, but every
I saw
time,
comps of him against
that's his
Cucurella
only
2
match.
years ago.
That's his only good matchup. That's Anthony's only good matchup in football ever, bro. He knows he's eating, bro. He looking at us like Ronaldinho on the lineup, bro. Whenever you see Cucurella, bro, he knows what time
Bro,
it
he was
is.
licking his lip like crazy, bro.
Give it
It's like
Cucurella hell.
Cucurella still won a penalty against two. Like that was a duel for the ages right there.
You're right.
I'm just
Those I don't even want to talk about those penalties, bro. I'm so pissed at them,
dog.
especially the Dalot one. The Anthony one is like, okay, it was contact. He dove a little bit, whatever. It could be given. But 99th minute, when you have VAR, if we didn't have VAR, okay, I'll just be pissed. But you have the technology to look at it. Whatever.
Yeah, wild. But all I'm saying is Chelsea, Man United, the gift that keeps on giving. I
Prime
stamp
Barclays,
it.
man. I knew it was
Prime.
Can we just say real quick, tying back to the predictions before, man? I knew that match was going to be Prime Barclays, so I predicted a 3-3 draw. How does one deflected goal in the 150th minute take my points total from max to 0 in the
Bro,
prediction?
that shit,
Especially when it was
that shit
only 8
pen
minutes
that
added.
shit pen fucked me up. I was literally gonna win 3-2. I was literally gonna win 3-2 max points. I was literally gonna take it. That
No,
stupid
but
pen.
by the end,
They
2
all over
goals
the
happened
post.
to ruin your thing. But mine is just
No, that's only 60 seconds apart.
I mean, I would have gotten
Yeah.
I predicted a draw, so I would have gotten some points on that. They would finish with 3. We were all
Oh
close.
man, the ridiculous swings, man. I very entertaining game for the neutral. I absolutely loved it. It was hilarious. But yeah, just for any supporters, like y'all are in the fucking mud, and y'all proved that in your own special ways.
Big question though. What does this game mean? Like, what is the significance of what are? I mean,
both of these
was
teams
Man United already
are,
out of the
both
top
of these teams
4, or
are
was
shit, and that's it.
The only
mean-
thing that match might have meant is taking United from Europa League to Conference League. But
Yes,
honestly, I don't think-
that's literally it, bro. They might be playing
Yeah.
in front of. They might be playing in the same stadiums where like the train goes through the middle of it next season, bro. That's the only difference. That's the only difference.
Oh my days.
I mean, what was it? We had the lead in the last 3 matches.
Mhm.
We could have 9 points, and we got 2 points in the last 3 matches.
Blood of
So yeah,
Jesus.
what it meant is we could have maybe gone top 4, top 5, and now
No,
it's just
that's
out of the
that's
question.
finished.
Whereas the
Finish.
Chelsea is, they moved from 10th to 10th place again. So congrats to them.
Yo, the thought of Man United, it just hit me. The thought of Man United playing in the Conference League, like it's
Bro.
just like scrolling
No
down
way,
to the
bro.
third tier on FootMob of the European Conference.
Nah,
It's
no
just
way,
amazing,
bro.
Ulster Suns is about to give y'all some work you've never seen before, brother.
Don't forget the last time a Big 16 played in the Conference League was Spurs, and they voluntarily got eliminated from the cup because they came up with some excuse to get eliminated because it's a lose-lose. You
But it
win the
makes
cup,
sense.
people
But it
laughing
makes
at
sense
you.
for Tottenham to be in the Conference League, you know, like.
So even
and
they
that's
were
the
too
worst.
embarrassed to be in the Conference League.
Right, it's even
They
embarrassing
got
for them.
themselves eliminated.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
is
feel
it better
like
for us to
Tottenham
be
should
where
in the
Chelsea
Conference
are?
League.
Should we just be 12th place and just call it a day?
I would
and
rather
not
be
participate?
out of Europe than in the Conference League.
Yeah, I think
That's crazy.
I mean, if Chelsea were in the Conference League, they would be getting like slandered for that. So like
Especially
We're
so
gonna
it's
get
just
more
doing it
slander.
funny.
We're gonna get more slander for being the Conference League if we get it. That's if we get into the Conference League.
It is just
of course,
because of the
if Chelsea
stadium
are
you'll
in
be
12th.
visiting. Like you'll be visiting teams that like the names, like you'll say the names and then things will start floating in the room around you. Those are the
But listen, but do these players deserve anything less than that? These guys deserve it, brother,
Hey.
and so does Ten Hag.
I need to see Marcus Rashford
Oh, they
playing
do.
in some
Yeah.
waterlogged pitches, bro. We need that just for the balance of the universe.
A petition for if United played in the Conference League for a Champions League team to snap up Kobe Mino. He
Hey.
doesn't deserve to be playing in,
Bro, yeah, nah.
in that competition, bro. Let's be real.
He can, man. He can. But we can table that. We can start talking about Kobe Mainu in a little bit more because the game of the weekend, an absolute stunner. Let's talk about Man United versus Liverpool. He's gone already, guys. He's gone already.
Bro, hit the
guess
mute.
when I said bottle, it wasn't too hot. Bottle was not too
Hey,
hard. It was
inshallah,
perfect.
inshallah, bro. Yes, sir.
Description.
Listen, hey, let's just talk about it, bro.
You're
'cause again,
welcome. You're
go-
welcome to both of you, by the
Hey,
way.
what did I tell you, bro? What did I tell you? I was with United. I told you, brother. You just gotta believe one time. But let's break this game down, man. Let's get straight to Liverpool perspective. Again, Phil, going into this game, we all expected, you know what I'm saying, peppering goals flying everywhere, possibly another 7-0. But what didn't happen? What went wrong for Liverpool?
The fact you started with me after I just went AWOL as soon as you started
Hey, man, I
talking
gotta
about
get
this
you
match.
back.
Man,
Harsh.
I think it's pretty obvious what happened. It was essentially a carbon copy of the FA Cup game, and almost the exact same match happened again, where with United just bagel FC, donut FC, no midfield. Like the amount of times Szoboszlai just ran right through the middle of the pitch, and we had like a 4-on-3, a 3-on-2.
There was so many like lopsided like fast breaks.
This-
I mean,
It's
it was
disgusting.
11 against 10, bro. Casemiro wasn't playing the match. He was
Casemiro
learning
has no- yeah,
how to
legs.
speak Arabic to play for Al Nassr. Like that's what he was doing in the middle of the game.
Yeah, Casemiro is on his 2023 Fabinho arc. He's finished, man. But yeah, like I told you, I was feeling much better today than I was yesterday. But like, reimagining those counterattacks, like I'm getting angry again. Like I texted you guys even at halftime in the group chat when it was 1-0, and I was like, we should be 3-0 up already. I don't like this. I just don't like it. Like every chance that Salah was scuffing or hitting into Rosette, or every time Nunez was hitting a pass with his heel, I was like, man, this it's cursed. It's a cursed match. I could already see some nonsense happening in the second half. I never would have imagined the goal would have been what it was by Bruno. Like just
First
every
United
result
shot
was
of the game.
ridiculous. Yeah, just
The first shot.
ridiculous, man. Like I'm not gonna slander Kwanzaa at all, But just the fact that one misplaced pass,
If that was anyone else, it wouldn't have
25
been a
yards
goal.
away from the goal, and Bruno just hits the most perfect strike. Like even when you see it from the angle from behind Bruno, and you see how he managed to like slice the ball perfectly, so it just like missed Kelleher's fingers as like it's just so frustrating. The perfect finish from the one mistake Kwanzaa made all match. And
Trey, I can't hear you.
My fault. I was on mute.
thought that was on purpose.
Yeah, no, my
I'm
fault.
glad you were on mute.
No,
I'm not trying to cut me off.
no, yeah, my fault. I do want to say, up to that point, Bruno was dog shit. Bruno was
They all were.
absolutely
The whole
dog
team
shit,
was.
For sure.
bro.
That's
Oh
peak
my
Bruno,
gosh,
performance, by the way.
bro, he just absolutely ass across the whole time until that 1 second, and just like he turned like, oh yes, right, I can hit these, boom.
Yeah, the whole team was terrible, man. But they're just at Old Trafford. They're cockroaches. Like you have to exterminate them, or else like
Type
if you
shit.
give them any room to breathe, they're like I was
You
saying
have to
earlier,
fight
Man United
them.
is
Escape.
momentum. They're momentum FC, man. Like they had no right getting any momentum in that match. Like Liverpool
Nah.
should have snuffed them out in the first half and turned the crowd against the team. But instead, they gave them that little bit of hope, and then from then on, I knew it was just going to be madness.
Mm, yeah,
And then I mentioned him earlier, but Kobe Mainu is a joke.
what
man.
a
Like, that-
what a fucking talent, bro.
that
What a
finish is
talent.
ridiculous, bro. Like he's
Dog.
angled like 45 degrees away from the goal.
Off the
and
off
then
the
he
turn, just
swivel and
just
I was so
pinged, just
pissed.
pinged.
As soon as I saw him do that, I just saw the ball just going in wide. I'm like, what the? Why didn't you just pass it right there to I think it was Garnacho? I'm like, yo,
But
right
the
there.
AO,
He just
that's his
Nah, I knew it
area.
was going in
That
as
little
soon as he
part,
hit his boot.
that like left hand side of the box, that's his area, bro. From
Oh
the
my
Wolves
days,
game
bro.
The
before.
whole pitch is his area,
That's-
man. He's
yeah.
a joke.
Bro,
And-
he's nasty,
Yeah,
man.
so it frustrates me so much because other than that one mistake, I thought Kwanzaa was perfect, and the rest of the back four was essentially perfect. McAllister was amazing again. I thought Endo played really well. Szoboszlai had a few like he had that one chance in the first
that
half.
was
he
not
should
a
have
save.
scored. The Onana save, I'll give it as a good save, but that one where Robertson like crossed it in on the bounce and he like mishit it and hit it wide. But other than that, I thought he played really well. Like the Liverpool's midfield, like from Kelleher up to the midfield, I thought was incredible for 99% of the match.
Mm.
The front three, man,
Bro.
specifically Salah and Nunez.
Chance after
it
chance
was
after
just- it was
chance
just-
after.
It was atrocious. I mean, there's no other way to put it. They were atrocious. Like Salah hasn't been the same since he's come back from his injury, which I'm not going to hold against him. He was out for a while and he's just very, very rusty still. Nunez, I still love the guy, and in exchange for the way he can win you a match like at Newcastle or at Forest, he can also have a performance like that where it's just so frustrating. Like, yeah,
He's
I
an
don't know, man,
entertainer, man.
Nah,
He doesn't,
for real,
he doesn't do it
no
to,
Cedric,
to win
brother.
the game, bro. He just
Yeah, so
he-
usually Salah is sharp enough to like compensate for Nunez's chaotic, like sporadic, volatile finishing, because you need some killer up top. Like Diaz, as good as he is, and I thought he actually played really well on Sunday. He's not a killer in front of goal. Neither is Nunez. That's usually Salah. So when Salah is rusty and not at his best, that's how you get stuff like you did on Sunday. So I mean, like, what makes me feel a little bit better is I didn't come into the match expecting a win. I like you heard the way I've been talking about this for weeks or months. I know going into Old Trafford for Liverpool is not a guaranteed win no matter what form we're in or what form United's in. Same way United come into Anfield no matter what form Liverpool's in. It's never a guaranteed win. So I think honestly I would have taken a draw if the match didn't go the way it did. It's just so frustrating how the carbon copy of the FA Cup match should have killed them off. Should never have given them a sniff. But I mean, at least at the end, I'm trying to take it with glass half full mentality that it might be a point gain at the end of the season. Under I know dubious circumstances. I know Elliott went down. He sold that penalty.
Dubious than a
was clever in the way
motherfucker.
he
Oh
sold it,
my
but,
gosh.
But
again-
yeah, it is what it is, man.
But that's the thing is like how I can't really get too mad at that because again we were getting destroyed that match. Number one, number two, it's not the 99th minute of the freaking match where you know what I'm saying. It's like, and plus that was a bad like that's a stupid tackle.
Yeah, it was really bad.
And you know what I'm saying. It was a stupid tackle.
The lunge
So
is
in these
stupid,
understand,
but
I don't think it was a penalty. But again, I don't think it's as bad as what happened against Chelsea. I don't think it's as bad as what's been happening throughout the season.
I don't think
This
it's
is just
that,
like,
but
you
The
know.
thing is, can I say real quick? I feel like a similar way to that one Bissaka pen as I do with the Dallo one against Chelsea is sure like in a totally moral, whatever, ethical sense of the word. They're probably really soft penalties, but really bad defending led up to that happening. Like Dalot and Wan-Bissaka both putting themselves in really bad positions.
Dalot just fell down. He just
Dalot
fell,
got the
you know what
wrong
I'm saying?
side of Madueke,
Yeah.
like in a really bad position, and like ends up like stumbling on. It's just clumsy. Everything about it is clumsy. And then Wan-Bissaka was just
there was no
like,
need. There was no need to lunge
slide
there
tackle is
whatsoever.
his bread and butter. And for the first time ever, he like mistimed it right in the box, and then gave the referee a decision to make, which he didn't need to. But yeah, Elliot sold it. I mean, he saw it coming and kind of like leaned in. He did the Jamie Vardy one. Remember how Vardy
dead ass.
Again, I have no problem. I have no problem with soft penalties. I have problem with the inconsistency of the soft penalties. Because if that happens with a bunch of teams, it's not given. It's just like it's pick and choosing when it's given. If it's always given, okay.
Yeah,
but it's not the case. You know what I'm saying?
And they're having definite looks and second, third like viewpoints of this shit, and if you can't keep it consistent from week to week, what the fuck is the point of you even doing this type shit? So
the most frustrating part is that VAR exists. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the whole reason.
We have the answer.
You know what I'm saying?
Motherfuckers are not using the answer.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think VAR would have ever overturned the Elliott penalty. I think if the referee hadn't given it, I don't think VAR would give it, and vice versa. I think it's just in that gray area of not a clear and obvious error.
That's what I'm saying. They have to. I mean, like I said, it has to change the rules in some way. Like it just has to be, if it's a penalty, just go look at it. You know what I'm saying? At this point, is either we have something to use it or we don't.
Yeah,
then
and I know they
when
don't
they
wanna,
just could say clear and obvious, it's like, come on.
And I know they don't want to like slow down the pace of the game at all or add extra time onto things as much.
But they do it. They have a whole minute reviewing the play.
Yeah,
Stop.
and there's times
just
they do that, but there should at least be a preliminary check. And then if you're gonna go to wait till the next stoppage of play and then go like have a check back, and they do that sometimes, but I feel like just for moments and flashpoints that do warrant an actual check, I feel like the inconsistency between what's clear and obvious and what's worth a check and what's not worth a check, that's what gets a lot of things caught in flux. And I don't, it just creates a lot of like fuck up moments in retrospect. So it's just for the consistency of the shit. But speaking of just back to the game though in general, outside of the dubious decision, what the fuck did I say about Old Trafford, bro? It changed. What's it called? Phil already knew. But I told people, that is a hellscape. That is a hellscape with which, if you have any narrative going into that game at Old Trafford, you have to pray to everybody you know that you
make sure to only mention Arsenal and Liverpool in this category.
Yes,
if you're Bournemouth, you know what I'm saying.
If your city doesn't matter,
Like
the thing that frustrates me.
That's why I mean narrative. That's why I mean the narrative.
City wins that match 3-0. City wins that match 3-0
with no question.
That's probably what kills me the most. And like, if we want to talk a little bit about the title race. I don't know if you can say a team deserves to win the Premier League when they don't beat any of the teams around them. Liverpool beat Aston Villa at Anfield earlier in the season 3-0, and that's it. Lost to Tottenham, lost and drew with Arsenal, drew both times with City, drew both times with United.
One against the top six.
Yeah, it's not good.
It reminds me of United last year against like the bigger teams. You know what I'm saying? Like away from home or even at home, we're just struggling.
Yeah, and it's like what's killed me about these matches too, except for the Arsenal at the Emirates. Like I think Liverpool should have won all, and except for City at the Etihad too. Like, Liverpool should have won all those matches. It's just there's been something in the final like cutting edge that just hasn't been there this season. Which, to be fair, if you're going off the natural evolution of this team from where they were last season, that's not crazy. I mean, they shouldn't be the finished product yet. So it makes sense that there's still an extra like gear for them to hit next season or the season after that. But it's just like, man, like it would really hurt if the reason they don't win the league is because they just weren't able to kill off these matches against the teams around them where they were the better team for the part. And I think like I've been thinking about it in these past 24 hours or so, but I don't think it's a coincidence that Liverpool's best period of the season was that window from like December to February where Jota was actually fit and in the team. Like that was the period where Liverpool was hitting teams with 4 goals almost every week. Bournemouth, I think Brentford away, like
and Salah was hurt,
and Newcastle and Chelsea. All these teams were getting hit with 4 goals around that time, and yeah, so just like the Salah being injured, coinciding with Jota being injured, and then now having the rusty Salah without Jota, and Trent not being there. There's just that little,
Yeah, the killer
little,
edge, the little cutting
a little
edge.
bit of quality in the final third that's just not there, and it's for the most part it's not a problem, but in these games where the fine margins are what matters, it's just not been there,
Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, so it's really like, if anyone needs evidence on how important Jota is to the team, I mean, just look at the difference of before and after.
Facts. And when you
He's
can't,
probably the best finisher in the attack besides Salah.
oh
right?
yeah,
He's the
yeah,
best
for
finisher of the
Liverpool,
club, I'd say so. Yeah.
No, I can definitely agree.
And
Yeah.
even just beyond his finishing, he tends to always make the right decisions in the final third, which is like definitely not Nunez and Diaz's strength. Like those two, like that is their biggest weakness, if anything, is making the right decisions. Like Diaz has a problem of holding onto the ball too long.
Yeah.
And then Nunez just will do the opposite thing of what he should do almost every time. Like Jota's
Throw him
decision
left
making.
winger, bro. Just throw Nunes left wing. He cannot be a striker. You know what I'm saying? Because he's just gonna. You need him just to.
I don't
He
like
just has to
role,
grow, bro. He just has
not
to somehow
Mbappe.
settle down.
Nah,
He's quick, but he's not Mbappe. Nunez
The
can only run in
decision
straight
making
lines,
is
bro. He can't take defenders on, and
That's the difference.
Yeah, Nunez needs through balls to run into. That's the whole thing. I don't mind him playing up top. I don't mind him either. He just needs more cool heads around him to compensate for when he goes a bit crazy. And we're just not at that moment right now. Because I mean, you have Bradley marauding up the wing, who's still raw. You have Salah, who's rusty. Diaz, who's also pretty chaotic. So like, I'm not gonna say title's done or anything stupid like that. I mean, we're tied on points with Arsenal. That would be ridiculous to say, but it's just a shame that it's out of our hands again. Like, we only had it in our hands for a week.
As Jamie
The
Carragher
initial
likes to
back
say,
Arsenal.
joint first place with Arsenal.
Nah, that's shameless.
Immaculate lack of
goal
shame.
He got community noted, bro. He got community
Facts.
noted.
That
Goal
goal
difference is a
crazy
thing,
thing,
brother.
bro.
The goal difference is a thing, brother. But yeah, nah. And it's just. United are such they're a shit team, but also
Those teenagers, bro. We're just not bad individually.
Yeah, exactly.
We're
that's the
set
thing.
up so badly. This is why, like, I don't understand
100%.
how we keep backing this Ten Hag guy, because individually we have some brilliant players. I mean, the 19-year-old center back that just played that match against Liverpool.
Fantastic game. Kamwala played a fantastic game.
I knew that was gonna happen too.
He played a wonderful game. He definitely a standout.
And he did against Chelsea when he got subbed in too. Like, he just has that hunger. Like, he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just has the mentality and everything.
Yeah, looks like he's actually gonna put himself about. And like there was like a couple recovery tackles he made. That was like very, very fucking vital. Like he was, very, very good performance from him. Again, Garnacho as usual. Like those same characters.
What Gene was touching on is actually incredible how badly coached of a team, man.
Dog, they're fucking shit set up. They're
in the
shit
first game of the season against Wolves, we saw the same donut in the midfield. The Cunha just running through the whole 90 minutes. We're now at the beginning or almost mid-April, and it's the same thing. Szoboszlai or whoever is just running straight through the middle of the pitch.
Dog,
like,
did you?
What is Ten Hag trying to implement on a week-by-week basis?
Have you watched Casemiro?
Yo, I was just about to say that, bro. The
Casemiro one that he literally looks like he's not running backwards. He's like looking like he literally just looks at the player like he's squaring them up like this, and he goes for the tackle, just misses the. But then he has like crazy good tackles like in the inside the ball.
But he can't.
So like right outside, but it's that transition is so ass.
Yeah,
but on the ball, he was terrible.
Yes.
The amount of times he was.
He could have sent Garnacho through,
and
bro.
Very bad.
Again, the Casemiro of old is dead. This Casemiro is built like one of the hamsters from the Kia commercial, bro. It's in the Kia Soul and stuff, bro. This is not the same man, brother. He might as well be party rocking. Don't worry about it.
Somehow,
you know, bro.
That second goal came. Doing a bicycle kick pass between 6 Liverpool players that reached Minu somehow, and then
I remember,
it came from that, bro. It's so like it
bro,
doesn't make sense, bro.
But again, as shit of a setup they are, if you give them chaos, they're gonna feed off chaos. I feel like it's a slight similarity of, I guess, Liverpool's, not necessarily Liverpool's DNA. I mean, Liverpool does like to play at a fast tempo. You guys do like to pick up the paces when y'all can.
I mean, Garnacho scored in the first minute.
You know what I'm
obviously
saying?
It was offside. Yeah, but if it was like, you know what I'm saying, it's just
the tempo is high between both of those teams, and I feel like how City approaches those games is always kind of the best policy when dealing with United, especially at Old Trafford. Just let them roll up, pass, keep it boring as hell, death by 1,000 passes, and then when you have your shot, take it and keep going, repeat the process. Because if you make it a fast-paced game, they're gonna feed off that because they're really good individually. You're gonna find one ball, one bad back pass. Even though they're shit from a defensive organization perspective, all accounts of organization, they are shit.
Another 30 shots, bro.
But if you still give them a shred, if you keep missing shots, and there's a shred of belief, and there's enough tempo in the game, they can find ways to break through. Just one little 1-2. Again, you saw it with the Chelsea game. I feel like those little moments, they'll find a little piece of individual quality, and they'll get onto something. They'll latch something here and there, especially at Old Trafford. You know what I mean? It's baffling in these big games how much they still stay alive, bro. It's wild. That's why you have to like slowly death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah, you gotta
kill
them off, bro.
It has to be the most.
It's the same
boring,
thing like
controlled,
Arsenal,
mature thing ever.
I don't
like the first game we played against.
But I don't think. Yeah, I don't think points were dropped because of the fast pace. I just think
that's just how the game went.
Like that match could have been a carbon copy of the 5-0 from 2022. Like, the overall theme of the match was exactly like that one was.
Yeah,
but
you guys didn't.
In that one we had Firmino, with Firmino and Jota on the pitch.
And that's different level of composure when you're in front of the box, and that's what it is. Like when the moment's there, you got to take it. But yeah, if you give them chaos, I think they will feed off chaos as well, just in between. But again, the biggest thing is though, you gotta when you get them chances, you gotta stomp on the cockroach's head. That's literally case in point.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Like if Liverpool were winning that game like 3-0 in the first, like even if it goes in 15 minutes into the second half, like they're gonna be dead. You know, maybe they'll score one. But if you have 1 or 2 goal lead, I mean, even against the Arsenal game, you saw how that Garnacho goal, it could have gone either way. So that's why when you guys come and play us, you have to kill us off early. If you don't kill us off early and you let the game 1-0, then that's where it becomes tough.
100. But yeah, to also echo Phil's point from earlier, to me, this has no like crazy dynamic shift on the title race. This is still the same thing. People got to win their damn games. We take shit week by week. We're back in control of our destiny. That's a great thing, but I'm not counting chickens and shit like that and going ahead of anything. This was just, I didn't know where Liverpool were ever gonna.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Just for Liverpool, not for City or Arsenal. Yeah. But for Liverpool, obviously, it takes away from it's on them to where now they have to hope And that was the thing that again Phil said in a prior episode of like, if they got over this hump and they got that momentum boost, I don't know where they were going to drop points, but this might put a couple more question marks on some of the away games. Like I think you guys still have Villa, you guys still have Spurs, I think. Everton
with
minus 2 points, by the way. They just got deducted.
2,
so.
Yeah, facts. We could hit a hit on that in a few stories down. But yeah, like there's just a couple more question marks now on how confident Liverpool seemed through the rest of this run, which again bodes well for us in City. But we'll see how it pans out. But you know what?
It just makes it better for City, bro. Because out of all those games forward, they've been here before the most. And again, could they go undefeated again? Perfect for the rest of this run. Most likely,
they probably will.
There's a
only
good
Spurs away. And masterclass.
That's the only potential banana skin I could really see, like in a big way for them. Again, we can talk about them in a second as well. But one more time before I go back to normality and keep calling y'all shit, man. United.
Enough of this, man.
All right, get that shit out of here. Let's skip ahead. Let's talk about something to where one of our guests or one of our team members is not here. Chelsea 2, Sheffield United 2. You guys keep drawing.
There's not much to say. They're ass.
They should have lost though.
They're still ass.
They should have lost. They should have lost this game. They should have lost this game. They should have lost the Burnley game. They should have lost. They should have lost to 2 of the worst teams in the league. They were getting Sheffield were dominating them. They had more XG. They had more shots. They had more quality moments. Bro, they
had
all
triple.
They
had triple their XG, bro.
Oh my gosh. Like
Cole Palmer was literally like this, bro. Please penalty. When the guy's in search of the ring, bro. He's in search of the ring. Please penalty. Please give.
Oh my goodness, bro.
That team is jokes.
They're not going anywhere. I mean, that's it. Like.
Yeah, they got
lucky
as a table place.
I don't know if we play them again, but if we do anything other than beat them by a wide margin, like by 2 goals or something, it's just disappointing. I think we beat them only 1-0, and I was so like upset at that. Like I was like,
I'm still
literally so bad.
I'm dreading. I'm low key. A part of me is like they're gonna do all this stupid shit against the small teams, but again, when they come play big team stuff, when they see us at the end of the month, they're gonna be, oh shit, we're ready now. We're gonna set up.
But that's at the Emirates, right?
No, you saw them at Anfield. Yeah, they're gonna come.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is at the Emirates.
Then at Old Trafford too.
Oh yeah. All right. Yeah, the first leg was, the reverse fixture was at
and we missed a penalty too.
Yeah,
like you know, they're dead. Bro.
We should be able to cook them, but again, against bigger teams, they'll at least try and tuck in a little bit, just have something about them for a little bit, unless you stamp it out of them. But again, they're shit. They literally have just now gotten to single digit places. They've just hit 9th. They just hit 9th because of this, and this is their saving grace. This is as good as it's gonna get for them this season.
Even with the tie, they're at 9th right now.
Yeah, they have a game in hand over Brighton, but they're only 1 point ahead of them. And I don't even know what their next game is. They are going to drop more points this season. So I don't know what the place between them and
you would
think
like. You think they wouldn't after that win against United? You're like, yo, these guys, going against Sheffield, everything to just destroy Sheffield and then do this.
No, they're just shit. Like they got lucky. They got lucky to win the game anyway. So
facts.
Enzo hasn't won back-to-back games in the Premier League.
Very blinding run.
That is an insane stat.
Well established. Chelsea is shit.
Enzo hasn't won back-to-back games in the Premier
He's
League.
played like 60 matches.
That's diabolical. That's diabolical. He's been here for like 18 months now.
That guy stinks, brother.
That's so
my goodness, man. Shout out to Ollie McBurney though, you know what I'm saying, for locking in right at the end.
Sure.
That goal was hilarious too.
No.
Yeah.
That pinball in the box.
No. From experience, bro. Getting scored on by some guy named McBurney is definitely the worst feeling in the world.
Well, the way he wears his socks too. Anybody wears his socks that low, then that's a crime.
Shout out Adebayor, bro.
Nah, type shit. Oh my goodness. But that was very, very funny. And again, drawing to Burnley and drawing to Sheffield in the same like 3-week span is disgusting. I'm sorry. When we get to the end of the season, they will get full slander. Chelsea will get full slander. Don't think I've forgotten about you. This bigger,
let alone 3 weeks.
Yeah.
It was probably like 8
what can we say about this?
United think it was in the middle. It's 1 week. That's disgusting. Bro, I'm telling you, Chelsea need to get the meanest round of slander at the end of the season. The meanest round.
What can we say? What can we say about them that we haven't already said?
Huh? Say it again. Say it one more time. Keep repeating it.
Spend every week just laughing and saying the same stuff about
Absolutely.
Chelsea.
But Adrian, just think about it. If it was any of our teams, you know how you just have to keep that in mind.
Chase, how many of these men would have killed us for being in the position that they're in?
Yeah. Imagine if this was City and Chelsea's in 2nd place right now or 3rd place, bro.
Again,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
they want to
keep that in mind.
They want to act like a big club. Come get this big club slander. Come
hold
that.
It's warranted. No, trust me, it's warranted. But we don't need to spend like 40 minutes doing that.
No, we not.
No.
We're setting expectation. We're setting expectation. End of the season, they getting it.
And
but
again,
right now, we have more important stuff to do.
Oh yeah. No, I mean everybody's going to participate in
and if
slander.
Mr. Chase would go every week like, yo, we're shit, but every win that he says they're the best team in the world and they have the best player in the world.
I think that's one of his like defense mechanisms. Like he's trying to find
right. He needs to change it. He needs to change the way he.
I wouldn't say his life, but his football, his fandom.
His philosophy, brother. This man midweek said, "Oh man, Saka should be worried about getting on the plane to England." I was like, bro, come on, what do we do?
It's this straight defense mechanism. It's like your team is shit, acceptance. Let's find some other thing to slander, be happy, but just something that makes me smile, just even if it's a little it's just making fun of Saka,
Listen, Euro 2024 final, 119th minute, Cole Palmer gets subbed in to take a penalty, misses. I'll be there.
Nah, brother, tell you, it'll be Armageddon for that boy Chase. Oh my goodness. But we can leave that where it lies and head on to the next one real quick. Arsenal versus Brighton. It was 3-0 at the Amex. Just really quickly, I just want to say for one, they literally were banana skins. Almost every other big achievement that we had end of season, business end, they used to kill us every time. The Basuma laugh still in my head to this day, still in my head. But it seems like the curse is really over. Arteta's found a way to get over that, get past that, and that's wonderful.
Wait. There was a curse?
Well, and I'm not saying a curse, but it was
No,
a consistent
it's
recurrence.
just like
It was a,
won
it
their
was a-
last season.
last year they lost last season. No, 3-0.
No,
to them.
they
At the Amex? At the Amex,
they
I don't think
lost.
he means
No, they
at the
won. They
4-2.
won at Amex and lost at Emirates.
Yeah, I don't think Trey necessarily means at the Amex.
No,
He's
just
playing
them at
Brighton
the
at
business
this
end.
point.
Oh,
I
okay.
just, specifically Brighton at the business end of the season, they always give us
Oh,
trouble,
okay.
and they've always
Remember,
either
Trey
fully
had to
stopped
cancel
us.
his flight and his tickets for that last game of the season to celebrate.
Hey, no,
You know,
I
so-
was still there last season. I was still there in the
I
season.
know,
All
I
right,
know,
come
I
rain or
know.
shine, I was there. It hurt, but I was still there. It's all right. But again, solid game. Again, just shout outs to them for continuing momentum, keeping push forward. Kai Havertz, man, a man transformed. That's all. That's. Hey, what is he? Three. I think he's 3 or 2 goals left. 3 or 2 goals left, and I've achieved both of my seasonal what's it called, bold predictions. Two more goals.
Should you? I dare you to update that right now. And add 2 goals.
Hey, nah,
into
chill,
that
relax, but
tally.
I almost made.
Nah,
Hold on.
can I make a prediction? I want to say Trey made that bold prediction. I feel like thinking that Havertz was going to be playing as an advanced 8. So
Oh, that's so bullshit. Why are we doing these qualifications this
No, we're
episode?
just adding-
What's
no, we're
about the
adding conditions,
qualifications this
So
episode?
let's be
No.
honest. Havertz in the 8 role was getting ISO speed penalties.
No.
Like, it's only now playing in the false 9 that he's directly getting GA almost every match.
Oh my goodness, man! Listen, wherever you put him,
I
wherever
don't
you
know.
put him,
In Trey's defense, I was I thought when they signed him that they were going to use him as a striker or false 9.
Yeah.
Like at least half the time. I
Wait, should we add this?
We were sold propaganda of Havertz in the midfield.
Yeah,
of the age, yeah,
Phil,
because they're fans.
Phil,
But I would say most Arsenal fans thought so. But me, I was thinking like they probably going to use him as a striker.
Arteta himself did. Arteta himself was like, man, we're gonna try and put him as 8. And then again, there are qualities there, but putting him as a 9 in the starting position, it's just worked out a lot better for him to
Yeah,
again
so we
track
just
back,
have to
file
add
in and do what he
We just have
does.
to add the same thing with Trey getting lucky on that 2-2. We should add the
All-
asterisk.
all these
The
bullshit
asterisk.
Bro, I've been
asterisks,
saying
all
this
these
for time,
bullshit
man.
asterisks.
There's a reason why when you take a mathematics exam, you have to show your work. You
Oh
can't
my
just-
goodness, we gotta
You
put
can't
all
put in
his
the final
luck.
answer.
This
Because the logic you use to
This
arrive
is
at that
bullshit.
conclusion is very shaky, man.
This is bullshit.
Muddy waters.
This is
Nah,
this is slanderous.
filter the hater filter on after this Sunday, man. I respect it.
This is absolutely slanderous, bro. But
I'm on to Trey, bro.
nah, man, they want to stop my shine, brother. My bold predictions are almost here. Don't worry, they're landing, bro. Landing soon. But back to the game again. Job done. Wonderful stuff. We keep momentum. Leandro Trossard scored on their head tops and celebrated. Are you not entertained? I love the salt. Yeah, just again a solid performance. I did all the major talk on my channel if you want to go see that bullshit. But yeah, like
Channel prop.
yeah, hey, gotta shout out Channel Pop, man.
Yeah,
shout out to
that's
Full Time
good.
Trip.
Wait, yeah,
Yeah.
tell
Let's
us
say,
what the name is.
that's
Yeah,
Trossard.
full time trip on
Finish.
YouTube. Full time trip. You know what I'm saying? That was
crazy.
Sanchez.
Link will not be in the bio.
Hey, nah, it won't be in the bio. Don't worry. But nah, Sanchez esque
Yeah,
at
that
West
guy's a
Ham,
baller,
bro.
man.
It's
That guy's a
Trossard, bro.
baller. How much did Arsenal pay for like 25 million? Like that was
20, yeah,
Yeah,
27.
he's 65 years old. What do you
Hey,
think
the
they're
bag.
gonna fit in?
Don't worry. It's only in his eyes, though. It's only in the eyes, though. Don't worry. Everything else is youthful. Everything else is springy. Don't worry. But
He has
yeah.
a twin that's a referee in UCL right now, so
I
you
see.
know, that's his next
Yeah,
job.
they ref the same match. Oh man, but hey, this was a good performance. I'm very happy about this, proud about this. We keep momentum rolling. People who got subbed in and stuff like that, people on the fringe got their time in.
Yep.
Everybody's coming into their own and being healthy at this point. I think our squad's pretty much fit now, which has been a testament to how good the squad's been managed despite some of the injuries that have popped up in and out throughout the season. We got to roll on. It's important business in the CL, but we have a shot, and we're sticking through this to the end of the road, hopefully. So I'm proud of the team. Proud of the team. Simple.
Yeah, man, I'm not even saying this to jinx, but Arsenal is just the best team in the Premier League right now. Like,
Yep.
honestly,
I
like
agree.
at this point, if you guys go on to win the league, like it's just totally deserved. I mean, the form,
100%.
yeah, the form Arsenal's had in 2024 has been outrageous.
Mhm.
I think you dropped like 4 points all year, something crazy like
Yeah.
that.
we
just
conceded
a
4 goals
turn
all
of the
year.
Yeah, something ridiculous. Like the form
That's insane.
has been so
Insane.
good, and then not to mention
Yeah.
the head-to-head against City and Liverpool.
Mm.
Like at this point for Arsenal to win the league, it would necessitate you win away at Tottenham and at
Yeah.
Old Trafford.
Mhm.
So if Arsenal does that, I mean, like what a crazy
Bro.
season. Like you can't even I can't even be upset as a Liverpool fan if we lose the league, come second to a team like that.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah.
like
And
the job Arteta's done, especially building off the disappointment of last season, it's
100.
like it's incredible.
It's spin the block FC, man. One thing that they've proven to me over the past year or so is that this is a team, an outfit, a squad that's here to stay. They're going to be challenging for things for a long time to come. And I don't know how this league is going to turn out. Again, I predicted us to win. I want us to win. I'm pulling for us to win. But in any case, we're going to be in the picture of everything for a long, long time. And building that foundation has been very fucking key. So I'm just proud of how far we come. We were in the fucking trenches. I seen a pic of Rihanna and Mustafi, bruh. Yeah, literally yesterday, Rihanna and Mustafi, I saw a picture. I was like, oh God, dog. We've come a long, long way, and I'm just proud to be up in these conversations at the business end of the season. And again, hopefully we kick on and do our business.
Adrian, guard of honor at Old Trafford or 20th Liverpool. How do you feel? You need to do something, brother.
But you say guard of honor at Old Trafford or what?
Or son, or 20th Liverpool title daughter.
He's got to make a decision. Either.
I don't think Adrian cares.
Yeah,
That's the
Liverpool.
The
Liverpool equals
20th Liverpool
United's
title
count.
doesn't really mean much to
to y'all, but yeah, yo, Gene.
No one was gonna ask me.
Yeah, that's a great question. So, what do you take out of all three of these teams? Is it Arsenal's first title in 20 years?
I will fly to England myself to stand at Old Trafford and clap for the Arsenal fans instead of freaking having these guys.
For that to happen, like how many points would City and Liverpool both have to drop before that game?
A couple.
Like a significant amount.
Not too many, because it's the second to last game.
Yeah. And if Arsenal keeps their actually, you couldn't, even if they're like 50 ahead on goal difference, they still would do.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, we need to be on points.
Yeah,
it has to be points.
So Liverpool, if Arsenal wins the rest of their games, Liverpool need to drop 4 more points by then. And then the City drops 3 more points, then it's possible.
Yeah. It's not an outside shot, but I don't expect. Again, I expect.
And another possibility is what's it called? There's a playoff. If Arsenal end up dropping their points and
goal difference.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
no, I think just them,
and
then Liverpool and City.
Right?
Yeah.
That is wild.
I mean, the biggest because when it goes all the way to points won so like Arsenal have the most points won between whoever they're competing against
in the head-to-heads.
Whereas to City, Liverpool are tied. They both tied, and they both have 1 away goal.
Yeah.
So they are possible. It's like if somehow Arsenal don't win their stuff, and you guys go there and you're tied on GD, everything else is tied, and they would have to do a playoff for City.
Yeah, because
I don't think I would watch that match. You know,
dog, that's pure heart attack. That's pure heart attack.
Listen, I'm not even against having a playoff if you guys are tied, and I don't even care for goal differential. I think that should be a rule. If you guys are tied in points, fuck it, boom.
Yeah, just run.
End of the season, brawl. Oof, you know that would bring in views, bro.
No, just the fans. You get 100 fans outside.
The ultras, man.
You go to the Coliseum, brother.
The intra ones, man.
Go to the Coliseum.
Oh shoot!
Settle it there.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair, man. I ain't gonna lie, but we'll see what happens next. But really quickly, City, y'all handled your business against Palace. I just want to talk about the De Bruyne finish because he's a disgusting human being. I don't know how you can just do that off the snap. But Adrian, real quick, give us a speed through of the Palace match.
Yeah, never in doubt. I mean, we started pretty shaky, conceded an early goal. Defense is still not playing well, basically just not well at all. So that's a concern, definitely, considering we've got Real Madrid tomorrow. But other than that, I mean, KDB was never in doubt for me, and I think for a lot of City fans. You know, everybody knows how good he is. Maybe he has some really bad performances sometimes, but you know, he's still KDB. So still disgusting. Hitting those both of those finishes were world class. It was good to see Haaland score. So, I mean, that's it was just a good win, get the business done. In the midweek, we had Foden score a hat trick, so continuing his incredible season against Aston Villa. He got a hat trick. So, yeah, I mean, it's
Nah,
because that game, Emery.
Oh yeah, no. Let me just we'll get to the quick hits in a second. We'll get to the quick hits in a second about Emery specifically. But yeah, to all the people that said, "Oh man, look what happened. Emery set up really attacking. He set up expansive football. Look what this dumbass did. Got smoked. Surprise, like idiots." But go ahead, back to y'all.
Yeah,
jeez, you're being harsh, huh?
No, it's not even his fault. It's not even him. It's just people slating us for being pragmatic. It makes no sense to me in my mind. But continue. Y'all got it. I'll speak on him in a second. I was about to say that's it. That's it.
Oh no, I was gonna say we got the business done. I mean, Foden. I don't even know how many goals he's got this season, but yeah, I mean, it was
Same as Cole Palmer, bro.
good to.
Crazy.
What was that?
I said the same as Cole Palmer. I think so.
Wait, does he really?
I mean,
Yeah,
Palmer's the second.
I think they both have
top scorer in the
16.
league. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
I think Foden has 16.
Yeah,
too.
the more I see Palmer play, really get the freedom of what he gets to do at Chelsea. I mean, the more I have to eat my words saying that we.
But realistically,
in the league, Cole is on. In the league, Cole
He's
Palmer's
just
on
a- he's
16.
just a-
Foden's on 14. By the way.
No, it's just. I mean, obviously, we got to take into consideration that Palmer scored like.
they're
11
just
penalties.
almost the same player, though. No. Like,
No, very
the
similar.
way
I
that-
think Palmer.
I just think Phil
Palmer
Foden is just better
on
than
the.
Cole Palmer.
I think Palmer is actually a little bit better in wide areas than Foden, because Foden is very ineffective when he's out really wide.
I can
So,
agree with that. A better dribbler, especially
Yeah.
in inside
Like
spaces, is Foden.
the more I
clearly.
see Palmer, the more
But
I
that's why it
see
makes
that he
sense.
was truly like kind of like a Mahrez regen.
Yeah, literally.
It's
He was the heir to that.
so it's,
Lamar.
it's
Yeah.
really
It's just
it's
that
really
pace,
sad
and
to
he's
see
not
that.
Yeah.
It's sad to see that, considering we've missed Mahrez a lot this season, and we had his replacement ready and we sold him. So
But where would you put Phil Foden,
it makes
though,
you think
if you have
also like
Palmer on
what
the
if,
right? You know,
What was that?
that's where would you put Phil Foden in that team with
No, I
KDB,
think Foden
Holland,
still would have
and
been.
Palmer?
Yeah, I mean it wouldn't have worked
Grealish.
in that way.
It wouldn't have. That's why they sold him, in
I
my
think-
opinion, because it just wouldn't.
Yeah,
have
I
worked.
think because when Mars was there, then Foden was still being moved across the pitch. So like, yeah, if we kept Palmer, then Foden wouldn't be having the season he's having.
Yep.
Really, it's just about what is best for the team overall, as opposed to what was best for Foden. Because it still would have been great to have Palmer as an option to.
Yeah,
give
but
us
Palmer doesn't
basically
want
what
that,
we're
though.
missing with Mahrez.
That's why he left. He didn't want to be an option. He wanted.
Yeah, I guess he
to start.
did. He didn't
Mm.
want that, and I mean, it was. I can't blame him, because I mean,
Yeah.
he was this good, and he wasn't getting the minutes at City. Then,
Yeah.
fair play to him. He left, and he took that chance.
That's what I'm
just
saying. I
hope
don't think
that the same
you're
thing
eating
doesn't
your
happen
words.
with. I hope the same thing doesn't happen with Oscar
Yeah,
Bob,
Oscar Bob.
because
Yeah.
he's been playing well whenever he's played for us this season. So I mean, who's to think that, like, maybe we sell him in the summer in a similar fashion, he goes to another Premier League team and he starts killing it, and then all of a sudden looking at us like, okay, why are we selling all of these quality young players coming through our academy?
Because they want to play in the first team, bro, and they don't get the minutes. It's just what it is,
Yeah.
That's just how you can't. Unfortunately, you can't have the starting. You can't have 22
Yeah.
people that
Facts.
could
That's
get into any
yeah,
team.
and I got it. Like,
That's the problem with
I'll say it
football,
right
man.
now. Palmer is better than Doku. I think most people would probably agree.
That
on
is a
that.
fact.
He is, but
So-
Doku's definitely okay from not being 100% starter. Where Cole
Mhm.
Palmer, he knew.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
did.
yeah, sure.
You know what I'm
That-
saying?
that's-
That's the difference.
It's so important to have somebody like
Doku's
know their
coming
role.
from a smaller league. Yeah. That's just. I think that's what it was. It's kind of like with the Cancelo thing. Cancelo didn't think he was droppable. He didn't want to. He wanted to play every minute he could, and that's why I think he eventually left too.
Yeah,
It's kind of almost the same situation. He just doesn't want to.
yeah.
It's
There's
more of an
definitely,
ego thing.
it is.
And
Yeah, there's definitely
Pep is gonna
good sides to
choose-
each argument.
Phil Foden over Cole Palmer.
Yeah.
At the end of the
of the
day,
we'll just have to see what we're able to accomplish this season. We still got, we're at the crunch time, like we keep saying. So we'll
Mhm.
see if we can come anywhere near matching what we did last season.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see. But
This is not a hit. I just want to talk about that game.
yeah. Go ahead.
Goes to soft fouls, soft penalties. That Gvardiol thing could have been a penalty in any other game. No one would have complained. It's not given again. It's just an inconsistency. I
Mhm.
wouldn't personally give it a foul, just like I wouldn't give the Dalot, but it's given in other games. Same thing with
Yeah.
Hoyland against Rodri, almost the same thing, where we conceded a penalty against City.
Mhm.
It's just, where's the consistency, brothers? That's it.
PGMOL, man, you fucking dummies, man. Tighten up. But let's get to the quick hits right now. We can talk about some quicker stories that's been going around at the Prem. Everton deducted points again. Damn it, 2 more points off a total. What's happening with them, y'all?
I mean, they're just doing plus minus for
Yeah.
them at this point.
It's a joke.
They take and then give, then they take again.
Bro, the Premier League is the new Serie A. It's just-
Yeah, literally.
it looks so bad. It's such a bad look for the league to be. Like, remember, was it last season or 2 seasons ago where Juventus was just like +3, -3, +10,
Mhm.
what?
Yep.
Like, what?
Last
Like,
season.
it just looks like a circus. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Especially in the same week, they get leaked news saying, "Oh, they're looking for the future. Instead of doing this, that you'll just pay
You
a
just have
luxury tax."
fines, which is so funny.
So funny,
don't
right?
you find
Yeah.
that suspicious? Don't you
It's so-
find that suspicious? Dr. Umar voice, man. It's crazy. The lower teams are getting punished to hell, but
Yep.
Chelsea, a city, you know what I'm saying? They might get off scot only with some dough money pushed to the side and no
Yeah,
charge.
That luxury tax is just a terrible idea. It just screams of just corruption.
Stupid. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what it is. They just want it.
But yeah, again, at this point, if
Then they have the
Everton-
referees go ref in the Saudi Arabia League
Facts.
midweek, and it's like,
catch
what do
that
they
payola and then
expect?
come back.
Like, what do they expect?
Bro, yeah,
So
we're
stupid,
gonna
bro.
punish you for your misconduct. We're gonna send you to a nice warm climate to ref a game, and then you can come back. You know what I'm saying? Good luck on
Yeah.
vacation
And get paid
like
triple
what?
what you get paid here. Yeah.
Like what type of shit is? But yeah, if Everton somehow survive this, Sean Dice has my utmost respect, man. Honestly, again, I will put him up for one of the managers of the season if he survives this. No questions, in my opinion. I feel like he's been hard done by a lot.
When was the last time they won the game?
This
Like,
past
I don't
weekend.
think they've
This
won a
past
game,
weekend.
right?
This past weekend. But if he survives in general,
Before that, oof.
it's been like 13 games. I ain't gonna lie to you.
10
It's been like
man
13 games. I think it was like 13 games.
Yeah, it was bad. And they win 1-0, bro.
Yeah,
That's
that O'Shea
hilarious.
red card too.
No, I want to see their matches. Let's see, tie, loss, tie, loss, tie, loss.
Yeah, it was
In the
it's
Premier
been-
League,
it's been
tie,
13.
loss. Their last win in the Premier League was December 16th, 2023, before this past week, against Burnley.
Burnley. Hey man.
Manager of the season, just a Burnley merchant.
Hey.
You know he knows. You know he still knows the cafeteria with ladies and stuff, bro.
Yeah,
It smells of some match fixing going on.
Oh man, shit crazy. But yeah, no, I mean, we'll see what happens with them at the end of the season in the relegation fight. But another quick hit, Aston Villa. What the hell's wrong with y'all? I know the answer, but I'm not gonna say it. I'll let y'all explain. But after what's it called?
they called me crazy.
After they get
called me
pumped by
insane.
City 4-1, you know what I'm saying, trying to go for it, and they get pumped. They go back home at Brentford and they draw 3-3 after being I believe they were 3-1 up 3-1.
It's crazy.
Yeah, they were like 1-0 up. Yeah, 2-0 up. They were 2-0 up. 2-0
Yep,
up.
2-0 up.
Then back to what? 3-2
It was
down.
3-2.
Yeah, 3-2
And
down,
then
and then Watkins equalized at the very end, but just to save it. Like, Brentford have not been on form at all. Ivan Toney wasn't in the starting lineup. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening?
It wasn't even a
wish I could
game.
tell you.
It wasn't even a good game to watch either. By the way, it was just like it wasn't like the tempo wasn't there. It was just like those goals happened out of nowhere. It was just like I don't know. It was just a boring game, but somehow it had 6 goals. I don't even think there were like what? Yeah, there wasn't even 20 total shots in that game by both teams put together.
Yeah, I feel like it was always natural for Villa's momentum to wane as the season progressed, because the level they had in like December, November was going to be really difficult to maintain.
They're not competing.
They're still in
they're out of
in a
everything.
What do you mean? They're in the
Like
conference.
they're
League,
not. No, yeah, conference league, but no FA Cup, no kind of like it's
Yeah,
not
they're
like
out of
they're
the cup.
having. You know what
yeah,
I'm
they're out of
saying?
the cups. But I'm saying even if it was just league, like I feel like it's rare for a team that's outside of the traditional Big Six to maintain form throughout the season like that, which is why Newcastle finishing third last season, like at least in my opinion, was such an impressive achievement because they were able to finish like on like 73 points or something, which is a very.
I think they finished fourth. No, they
Oh,
finished
fourth. Sorry, like at the end, yeah, they ended up dropping. But Aston Villa could still finish on a similar points tally if they can, pick up some form again. I know they've had like Kamara being injured has been a big miss for them. The City game, I don't know how much of the problem was them going for it, or how much was just Emery's weird team selection. I mean, McGinn was suspended for the match, which granted is one thing, but Pau Torres wasn't playing, Bailey wasn't playing, Watkins, who I thought was injured until at least the end of the month, didn't play, so I didn't think anything of that. But then he's back starting at the weekend.
Man, rested players. Man, rested players at City. Man, rested.
Yeah, he rested players,
He
yeah.
knew he wanted. He knew he was like, yo, we're gonna get pumped. It's okay. We just move on. Like what?
Yeah, he just did a weird. Like the thing that stands out to me is the weirdest is just the way he's been chopping and changing his center back partnership. Like they had so much success earlier in the season with Pau and Diego Carlos as the
Facts.
center backs, like constant right back. And then he's just doing this weird thing with bringing in Longley and then playing Longley and Carlos or Longley and Consta. He even sometimes was playing Pau Torres and Longley, two left-footed center backs, which is like, who does that nonsense?
The fool, bro.
So like, yeah, I don't know what he's like trying to tinker with the center backs. I don't know what he's looking for there.
Bro.
But there's no like any type of defensive solidity they had in the first half of the season. It's out the window. They're just.
At this point, it might be the pollen count in the air because it's spring and shit. This could be the reason that this man gets to the business end of a season in the league. Is like, you know what? I'm throwing all my logic out the window. Fuck this. Like yo, bro, it has to be something like that because there's no way. Like again, you don't even have to change too much to at least maintain some level of performance relatively. You know what I mean? Completely chopping and changing the lineup like you said at City. Again, trying to go back there and just losing all composure at home at this point.
And then Moreno gets dropped for Dane. Like I don't know. Like he just switches everything, bro.
No,
he's just like overly rotating. Like this is
he thinks he's deserving, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, Rafa Benitez used to do this at Liverpool, like specifically during like his final season, which was very bad. And this over tinkering. It's never a good look. It just makes it seem like you don't know what you're looking for, lineup? And you're just trying to like fumble on something that works.
Facts, man.
Yeah, I mean, it's they're in a bad patch right now, but Villa is still overall have been having a very, very good season. I mean, top 5 is an amazing achievement for them.
Still, yeah. All I'm saying is, again, there was a contingent of people that said, you know, Arsenal fans were jealous of Unai Emery at this point, which is hilarious. That's very laughable. We just understand what's happening because we've been there before, quite literally several times, and that's why I know. Gene already knew from just, you know what I'm saying, he gut checked it from, you know what I'm saying, from the rip, and we agreed on that point. Like second season Emery, but second half of second season Emery that's a different animal to where he was you were looking at before at some point. I don't know why. Again, it could be the stars, it could have been the eclipse. I don't know what's going on, but all I know is he's chopping and changing. He's doing too many things to falter and stumble at this point in the season.
You say this, but if Villa finishes top 5 and wins the conference,
that's still good.
No, that's not good. Yeah. That's an incredible season for Aston Villa.
Yeah,
that's what I was going to say. I think we should be too harsh on them. They still have the potential.
No.
Achieve.
Let's not take it out of context. They said that he was top 3 manager in the league over Arteta. So this is where the conversation came from, where I said, let's wait, because I don't think he is over Arteta, in my opinion. And what Arteta's been doing, you know what I'm saying? But that was the whole conversation that we had when I said that, was that they said that he was clear-cut top 3 in the league, and I said, wait a day, a minute.
Yeah, that's all. They said all time. Yeah, all time.
Yeah, saying clear cut is too much, but I don't think in December that was a crazy argument to like. No, that's not a crazy argument to have said back then. Arteta
just because our form wasn't great.
An FA Cup. Emery has won multiple European trophies, you know, and was
just with the all-time trophy count.
Like he was
that's
doing
fine.
Really good at Villa. I mean, just now, obviously, Arteta doing a back-to-back title charge is a different level. We didn't know in December if he was going to do that. So also the time of the season, Arsenal was kind of like faltering. And you know, obviously hindsight is 2020, like they say.
I had that hindsight 2020 back then, brother.
Yeah, I don't think people saying Emery was the third best manager in the league back then was a crazy shout.
I feel like that was just, to me. I just thought that meant like purely on pedigree of all time achievement, like literally just because of the trophies that he's won over his time. I didn't know it went beyond that. You know what I mean? Like everything, of course, included, but that's the biggest weight in the argument of all time. Like who's the best manager? That's why I was like, all right, nah, it's fair if you make that argument if it's all time. But if you're talking about right now, that's a different story. But yeah, that is what it is. But yeah, where Villa should end up in a fair spot. So we'll see.
Another quick, there's just such a big gap between those top 5 teams, and then like we're United and until who? Let me see the table real quick.
Chelsea.
Even under Chelsea, I mean, those teams are up to par with Chelsea and stuff like that. Let me see here real quick. Sorry.
Yeah, I was about to say Arsenal, Liverpool, City is 70 and 71 points, and then from third to fourth, 10-point gap. 70 points City, 60 points Tottenham, 60 points Villa, and then after that,
and then Villa to United is the same thing.
From fifth to sixth, 60 to 49.
Tottenham and Villa are in their own mini league.
Yeah, it's just that Tottenham, Villa are just fighting for the 4th place, and then everybody else is just
from 6 all the way
Europa
from United to Fulham. Yeah. From United to Fulham, they're almost all on that same level. From 6th to 13th is a 10-point gap. but then it falls out from that to 14th and down. Those guys are all in their own tier list.
What's funny,
But
I've heard
another-
people say that Villa, in order for the English teams to get 5 spots in the Champions League next season, Villa might need to win the Conference League.
Yeah.
So they could be playing that Conference League final to win the trophy
For their life.
which would get them Europa League qualification while also playing to get Champions League qualification.
Yeah, there's something.
Like, what
There was
a mess.
something about like a certain team reaching a semifinal in Europe. I don't know if it was. I don't know if it was. I don't think it was the English team
Brighton?
specifically. I think it might have been Brighton. I think it might have been Brighton. If they reached the semi, like it would have all but confirmed that okay, the 5th spot is
But
like
they're
again,
already out,
Oh,
right?
yeah, they're gone.
They got
no,
eliminated.
okay, no, it wasn't.
that's
Brighton.
what
It might have been. It might have been them.
Might
It
be
might have
West
been.
Ham.
Probably
West Ham
Aston
is
Villa.
Oh, it
West
might have been
Ham.
West Ham. It might have been West Ham. Actually, yeah, it was some European team. It was some English team that's still in Europe, and they were like, "Yo, if in a lower competition, if they get to like the semis or whatever, then the coefficient will get bumped up enough to where 5th is in." So
I mean, an English team is probably going to win every European competition. Like, I've thought that the whole season.
which would be
So I
insane,
feel like at
but
that
plausible.
point, it's guaranteed that they'd get 5.
Yeah, for sure.
And before we go to the talk about Champions League, quick little thing. Teams that played the most teenagers by minutes. 4th with Newcastle, 1,500 minutes played with teenagers.
By necessity.
Burnley 3rd place, 2,400 minutes with
Ballcat
teenagers.
tracksuit. He is insane, but I understand.
Brighton 2nd, 3,300 minutes. And then
De
first,
Zerbi gel.
Manchester United, 3,589 minutes played by teenagers. this
Delusion
season.
and
It's kind of
necessity.
crazy.
A crazy mix.
It's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Both.
Yeah, that's wild. That's
Man
wild.
City,
Respect.
696 minutes.
Damn, they fuck that.
And then Arsenal,
I mean, all those minutes are probably
Damn,
from Rico
13.
Lewis.
Arsenal, yeah, no teenagers. Bro.
Hey, yo, shout out to
Bro, who
Ethan,
even
bro.
was that?
I
Ethan.
don't even know.
It was Ethan. It was Ethan
Ethan
Nwaneri.
who?
And Nwaneri.
Okay.
And he's like
Yeah.
16, 17, no?
Yeah, he's like 16. He
Yeah,
got to
Arsenal
keep.
needs to lose the mantle of being the young team. They're not them
No,
anymore.
but-
This is 2020.
Yeah. Well, no. Next year, we got some youths coming through the system. We got some people coming in. We'll balance that back out. But fair is fair. We can hit the other news and a couple of quick previews. Before we talk about full-on Champions League stuff. Bayern lost again in the Bundesliga, so
guys are
they
ass.
lost to like
The
a
league's
relegation
gone. The
team.
league's
Like
over.
they lost 3-2, and again, if Leverkusen win next weekend or this weekend coming, they win the
Yeah, it's
Bundesliga.
over. It's
That's
over.
crazy. But how does this affect? Does this affect Tuchel at all? By the way, it has to. No.
No, it
He's
doesn't.
already
He was
leaving.
already leaving at the end of the season.
He's already
Yeah, I
He doesn't
know.
care.
I understand that, but
You mean like his
come
stock?
on?
His legacy.
Yeah, like his stock, surely. Not his
Brother's been a
legacy,
terrorist from
but,
day
I mean,
one. This only confirms it.
Yeah, but how's his
It
terrorism not
affects
winning?
it. It affects it in the way that like someone like me, I want him nowhere near Liverpool.
Yeah.
When
Okay.
if this was right after he left Chelsea, I probably would have
You
been
would want
like
He
good
go.
with him.
Yeah.
The
This.
thing with
this
these managers, right, is that like there's like almost every season a big club sacks their manager and there's an opening, and then you're looking
Yeah.
around, and then you see Thomas Tuchel, and then you know even though he's just had this horrific spell at Bayern,
Just waving at
he's
you.
like, oh wait, he won the Champions League with Chelsea though. Let's give him a job. You know,
I mean,
that's how he knows.
You act
He
like
knows.
that's not
He's
a
like,
great
I'm leaving.
accomplishment.
It's not. Yeah, Poch did not have a good spell at PSG, but he gets hired at Chelsea because he's in that bracket.
because of what
you
he did
know.
at Tottenham. Yeah. it's
Mm.
just-
Yeah, and it's just
Wild
like
track
Chelsea. We need a
record.
new manager. We need to get somebody. You know, so
Mhm.
I think Tuchel knows he's gonna. He's got a decent chance at getting picked up by a big club. So
He's
who knows?
right.
Could it be, United? Maybe return to Chelsea. Who knows?
Yeah,
You
he's
know,
riding
like
his wave out, bro. Again,
Return to Chelsea. would be
Barcelona.
crazy.
Barcelona have an
that would be
opening this
hilarious,
summer.
bro.
Who
Barca
feel like
getting
Barcelona?
Tuchel is
Oh,
stinky, bro.
oh,
Again,
oh.
all this run is proving that he's went from a domestic terrorist to an Acme terrorist, bro. He got those cheap contraptions, brother. He's dusted, bro. I'm sorry, it's not looking good for that man. But again, he'll probably land somewhere big. He'll probably land somewhere big just off the name
Yeah, just
alone.
think about all the managerial openings from big clubs this summer.
And it just disgusts
Yeah.
me how again Nagelsmann got the short end of the stick so bad, and they handed the keys to the kingdom to this guy.
No, I'm happy for both of them. I'm happy for Bayern didn't deserve.
No, you're right.
Didn't
You're
deserve
right.
it.
You're
Nagelsmann,
right.
and he deserves a club that appreciates it.
I
Wherever
agree.
he goes next, man.
I fully agree.
What they did to him was sacrilege.
You know what?
Yep.
You're right.
They
Bayern,
deserve it.
Keep him. Yeah, you know, change your mind. Don't get rid of him at the end of the season.
And
Hold
so
on to
does
that, brother.
Kane. And Kane deserves this too. Trophy
Hey.
hunting ass. That's what he gets.
Hey, he went all the way,
what he gets.
to Germany
Every
just to
Bayern's
have Granite
ever since they
Xhaka lift
lost
the
the
title on
Super
your
Cup.
head top.
Imagine
he
if
lost
he
the
He thought he was
Super
getting he thought he was getting a KD ring, man.
Yes,
He didn't get
imagine
that.
it.
He
That's,
just-
thank you. This is exactly what I was gonna say. You took the words. Imagine if KD went to that Golden Warrior. That they went to Golden State Warriors and didn't win. This is exactly what King just did.
Got absolutely dropped, bro.
Crazy.
Granite Xhaka got
while
sent to
hitting a
drop
record-breaking
bombs
season
on you.
himself, like personally.
Yeah.
Oh
Yes.
man, mwah, mwah. And you got Eric Dyer next to you. I'm sorry, it's just there's so many layers of just absolute shambles of a Bayern team, bro. Listen, it's wild in the league. I've never seen
Yeah,
this.
I
Is
like.
the worst I've
I love that you clarify it in the.
Yeah, let me-
because
let
of
me-
that clip. You got clipped up after the
He
league.
said in the league before he says
yeah.
something that he regrets.
Let me lock in. I got you.
Yeah, okay,
Got you.
speaking of
Face
Bayern
team.
squad, I think
Got
it's
you.
a perfect time to get into that. You know, this.
Let's go.
This
Starting
preview.
11. It's
Yeah.
gonna be actually, since Chase is not here, it's gonna be me and Adrian. Phil would, if we have two separate choices here, Phil would be the moderator.
Yeah,
He's
it's-
gonna
yeah, it's-
get in and have the final say in it. So with that being said, there's scientific. I'm explaining the scientific reasoning. Yeah,
I was gonna say,
scientific
for
reasoning.
listeners, we're doing a combined Arsenal and Bayern Munich starting 11 of the players that we think are going to start
Yeah.
tomorrow.
Dead and available.
Take availability, possible lineup, what's been playing the most in Champions League and recent games. So to start off in goal, between Raya and Ulreich. I'm guessing that's how we pronounce his name. Adrian, who are you
Yeah.
gonna go for?
I mean, I haven't really seen much of Ulreich, honestly, and I think if Neuer were fit, he would get the nod pretty easily. So, but I'm gonna go with Raya for this one.
Pretty easily
It's
here.
pretty
I'm
crazy
gonna
to have to choose between these two keepers for Arsenal and
Yeah.
Bayern Munich.
go. I'm going Raya. I'm going Raya too. So we just go straight to left back. Sorry, Phil, not your chance yet to butt in. Kiwi or Davies?
Nah, it's pretty easy. Davies.
This season though.
Yeah.
This season though.
There's
it's
also
tough.
also a question. Also a
What's
question.
that's how
No,
you're doing it?
also
Huh?
serious. Oh, go ahead, Phil. Go ahead.
What's the metric? What's the metric you're deciding this? Is it the form they've shown this season, or like if I'm making this team, who do I want to put in?
I'm
Right
thinking
now
this
is
is the latter.
this game right now.
Oh, you're saying like
this
on
game
current
coming
form?
up. Yeah, this is all current form. That's
Oh.
why it's a base availability and
Yeah,
everything.
that's what I was about to ask.
Oh,
Like,
well,
didn't
current
he?
form is
But
yeah.
Davies has been
Did
playing
they-
though.
yeah,
He's-
okay,
he's-
I was
he's
wondering how
available.
soon he just came back from injury. I
He's
don't know if it was a
available.
long time
Yeah.
ago, but yeah.
No, it's
If it's
recent that
current
he
form,
just came
it's
back.
probably going to just be the whole Arsenal 11 then. I mean,
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
You
it's basically
choose-
gonna be all.
You
'cause
didn't even need me to pick them, brother.
Okay, let's go into it. So Kiwior or Davies?
on current
You're
form,
gonna go-
Kiwior.
Okay. I'm still going Davies. Regardless, he hasn't played that much. If he's healthy, that pace is just. Oof. I mean, you just can't. I wouldn't lose that. He's always come back from injuries. He came back from that heart thing. He came back like he never left. So I'm going Davies on this one. So Phil, tiebreak.
so I would have said Davies without a shadow of a doubt, but the fact that it's current form, I'm going to have to say Kiwior.
Okay, that's fair. Perfect. We move on. This is where I would say like the back line
No,
is
this
going to
one
be
is
Arsenal. Gabriel or Eric?
Eric Diabolical.
I'm
I don't
going
even think we
Gabriel
have
here.
to-
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we're
don't
both
think
going
we have to-
Gabriel.
Like,
And then
Yeah,
the right center back is just going to be the same thing. Saliba or Delit.
It's easy. Saliba.
that's crazy how Delic was literally like next up as like the
It's
world's
tough,
like
yeah.
darling center back. Like he was like
if you'd asked me this last year, I would still probably give it to Delit, but Saliba has to go in. But now this is where it's tricky though. Right back, Ben White or Kimmich?
Nah, Kimmich.
Tricky.
Kimmich for me. He's like one
Yeah.
of the world's best footballers. Like
If I say Ben White, I might as well just put an Arsenal shirt on. So I'm definitely going Kimmich on this one.
On current form, though? I don't know.
respect,
Hey.
all respect to Ben
On
White.
current form, I think
Yeah,
Ben
respect.
respectfully,
that's fine,
he's
but-
been the best right back in the Premier League so far. I respect y'all decision, but I do want to just at least put that out on form. He's actually been very, very good lately.
How many? I mean, Kimmich probably has as many UCL wins, trophies as Ben White has
As,
played in the Champions
appearances,
League. So
But that's
I
not form,
can't-
though.
I know, but
I can't dispute that one.
Is Kimmich bad on form? I just think Bayern as a whole is bad. I don't think
Yeah.
Kimmich has been.
I don't think he's been the worst.
The
at
main
that pack.
problem.
No, White has been
Yeah.
like outstandingly good. On the other hand, in
That's
form.
fine.
for
Again,
the
but
past several months.
Kimmich does
months.
that.
That's
a lot
where,
of.
that's where the good form thing kind of throws me off. But I'm just gonna say
I'm
Kimmich,
still getting
so
Kimmich. Yeah.
I think-
Okay, we move on to the midfield. Rice or Goretzka. This is pretty easy here for me.
Rice.
Yeah,
Rice.
Rice is a.
Yeah,
Rice,
that's
uh,
real strength. Them
last time
dumbbells
I
can't
paid
save you,
attention-
Goretzka. Them dumbbells can't
Last
save you,
time I paid
Leon.
attention to a Goretzka performance against us last year, and people were calling him a fitness instructor. He's just a part-time
Hey, use that code Leon and checkout, man. Get that 10% off.
My personal trainer.
So Jorginho or Limer next into the midfield.
That's pretty tough. I'm not gonna act like I've seen Limer play very much, so I'm just gonna say Jorginho.
Nah, Limer isn't bad though. Limer actually,
Yeah,
from group
I mean,
stages
Jorginho is
actually
good, but I'm going Limer here.
From the
just
games I've
'cause-
seen him in the group stage, he was actually like one of Bayern's better players. So
Yeah, I'm going Limer here. Mr. Phil,
All right,
you
so
were the
Phil's
decider.
great.
I'm giving it to Jorginho.
Okay, Jorginho makes it in. Now for the attacking midfielder, Odegaard or Muller.
This is where the good form makes it clear, because if it was like all time, I would have
Of
gone
course.
Muller.
yeah, there's no
Yeah,
question.
It's too-
But I mean, currently, it's
All
pretty
time,
obvious
though?
Odegaard.
Even then,
Like-
all time
like
is kind
right
of-
now,
it's
I mean,
difficult.
like,
Just off
throughout their
last
whole
two seasons,
careers.
Odegaard. I mean, I'm going Odegaard here though. Oof.
Yeah, I'm
Tough.
going Odegaard on form. If like I'm taking Muller from 10 years ago into consideration, I'd probably got on Muller.
Yeah.
So left wing, Martinelli or Musiala.
This one's pretty tough.
Is it?
And form doesn't have to be this week. It could be in the past couple of months. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't have to
Yeah,
be
is
yesterday.
it that tough?
Yeah, I don't
I
think
mean,
this one's tough,
I think
I don't either.
probably
I don't
like
think
on
so.
form, Musiala is probably the answer. And I'm not like gonna act like
Musiala
I've
and not
seen
even
him play
close.
so much.
Yeah, bro.
This season
Form,
either.
overall
Yeah,
ability,
off-
potential, everything is Musiala.
Yeah,
I
I'm
ain't gonna
Musiala
lie.
here.
Musiala's a hell of a talent. Again, I rate my boy Martinelli, but again, he's come back from injury and stuff off of form. And Musiala, if we want to talk preview stuff in general, Musiala is one of the most dangerous players on that team, if not the most dangerous players. The one thing
Yep.
that we have to avoid in this game is central progression and breaking, like big ass breaking dribbles. And he's the main threat in that shit. Him,
Mhm.
Musiala. So yeah, I would say Musiala as well.
We'll take it. Yeah.
And this is where it could get interesting. Right wing, Saka or Sane, Adrian.
Saka. Yeah, I have to say, I mean, Sane. We could talk about Sane as much as we want, but like, there's one truth about Sane, not just this season, but over the last 4 years since he left Manchester City, is that he has not even come close to hitting the levels that he hit at City with Bayern. So, yeah,
He showed
I
like
mean,
bursts at the beginning of this season.
Yep.
Him and Kane were linking up.
Yeah.
yeah,
Looking
But he
sharp.
was
Last
not-
year,
it's
that's
not
all
been,
he's
like-
done. It showed
like
bursts.
not
Him
even
against
consistent
Barca
throughout a whole
last season.
season.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yep,
just
I'm going-
he hasn't been at that level. You know, he's not even considered like a
Going
world class
Saka.
player anymore.
I'm also going Saka here. But now, this is probably the easiest of them all. Center forward, Havertz or Harry Kane. Who are you going for, Adrian?
I respect Havertz, but you know, obviously Harry Kane starts.
And this is where we're gonna have an issue. If I want to win a championship, I'm going Havertz here. Harry Kane obviously can't win it. Can't win one. He can't win one, and Havertz can. So I'm going Havertz.
I mean, that's a very fair argument. That's a very
Yeah.
fair argument.
Listen. In big games,
to win me the
in big
to win it
games,
to me.
one man's best friend is a donkey. The other one just is a donkey in big games. All right, that's the difference. That's the difference, brother.
Oh my God, this is gonna bite Trey's ass so
I
bad.
know Phil is gonna-
I'm bullshit, though.
There's no way
I'm gonna
he's
throw these
gonna-
jokes out.
Yeah,
Yo,
there's
Kane-
no way I'm letting Havertz slide. There's no chance. Kane.
So, Phil-
It's gotta be.
Fair,
I love
fair.
Havertz
I'm
too.
not mad. I just wanted to make
But
an
on-
argument out of it.
On
I
curve
just wanted
form.
to.
Hey, listen, man. For the
And now-
entertainment.
We'll have everything starting 11. You know, I'll make something nice for you guys. Now for the next game, Madrid and City. So now it'll be Trey and Phil doing the combined 11, and I'm running this. So to start off in goal, Lunin or Ederson.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this as if not on current form. I'm gonna do this if there's a Champions League final this weekend. Like who I'm picking.
I can agree with that.
Is that fair?
That's fine.
Yeah, I can
That's fine,
subscribe to it.
because it depends on their form too.
This,
But
I
ours-
mean, this
Right,
could
they're
form
hurt.
plays a role, but it's also
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
this could
what I
damn
believe
near.
they can do on
So you're still picking
This
Kane
could
then?
damn near be a Champions League final.
Yeah,
On
I'm
the
still
last
picking
one.
Kane. I'm still picking Kane, man.
That's crazy.
I'm still picking Kane.
That's tough.
King Khan now,
Okay,
brother.
Goonen or Ederson, I'm picking Ederson.
Champions League final, I would have gone with. If it was straight final, I would have literally gone with Havertz because he has experience in scoring.
Yeah.
Champions League final.
But yeah, I gotta follow suit there, Edison. No question.
Ederson, perfect. We move back to left back here. There's a couple players hurt. So Mendy for Real Madrid or Akanji for City.
Is Ake injured?
Yes.
Ake's out. Damn.
Ake and Guardiola are both out of this game.
Damn.
I don't even know.
I believe that. Yeah, both of them are out. So
I'm saying I investigated
Yeah,
before.
out of those two, I don't feel great about either at left back.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie. If it was the opposite side, I would have gave. Well, yeah. If Akanji was on the opposite
same.
side, I would give him more leeway. But yeah, Mendy has to be Mendy for me in that case. I'd edge him.
Move up to center back here. Nacho or Ruben Diaz.
I mean, Diaz.
Yeah, this season Diaz has been kind of sus, but every day over Nacho. What the hell?
Yep. Okay.
Nacho only needs to be with cheese, not a football pitch. Get that boy out of here in
For
comparison.
the other center back to complete the center backs here, Rudiger or John Stones.
Stones.
Yeah, I would have adjusted it to put him right back so he can just do his thing, whatever. But it's Stones. It's Stones. I'm sorry. Rudiger's been solid this season.
If it's 5 at the back, 2 Caliban tactics, then I might do Rudiger.
But this is
Nah, this is
Ancelotti.
different.
Yeah.
He's got to play.
Right back to finish off the defense here, Carvajal or Rico Lewis.
Give me Rico. I'm sorry. I would rather Rico at this point in time. I would, if it was like 3 years ago, I would have said Carvajal. But I just
Not more.
Yeah, later. But yeah, I just can't believe in Carvajal at this point in time. Physically, I can't do it. Technically, I believe he still has it there, but the physical side of the game, I just think has lost him so much at this point in time. I just go Rico Lewis, and I feel like Rico Lewis, he shows balls, man. He can get something
even
done.
Technically, I think Lewis is a better player than him.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm taking Rico Lewis.
I agree.
Perfect. So remember, you guys said that Real Madrid were way closer to City, but that's not what it's looking like so far. So let's go into the midfield. Rodri or Tchouaméni.
Shit.
Rodri.
Yeah, it's Rodri, but I love Tchouaméni so much, man. I love him.
Yeah.
I love
But
him.
he's not going over Rodri, is he?
Nah, nobody
And
is.
then
I'm sorry.
another pair here that might be tough. Valverde or Bernardo Silva.
Bernardo Silva.
As much as I love Valverde, and like the one thing that he really has over Bernardo Silva, like he can bang a shot from distance or whatever. Like the shot power and ball striking could be a big plus, but
And he's faster.
and pace, of course, but almost every other situation, and maybe some defending too, defensive work. But Bernardo Silva is still right there in every other category. I'm sorry, it's Bernardo Silva.
Okay. Now to moving on to an more creative here. Cruz or KDB.
Yeah, De Bruyne.
This-
I mean, right now it's obvious. Right now
Yeah.
it's KDB. Come on.
Yeah.
Cruz is washed, bro.
Yeah,
If we take Cruz
I'm
from
sorry,
7-8 years ago, and then we'll say, okay, that's a
Oh, I thought you said
right
70
now,
years ago. I was like, damn, bro wasn't even
No.
alive. Yeah, it's KDB.
Listen, Adrian, there's a reason that I took you out of this, man. Is because
Hey.
this is for Phil and Trey. That you know what I'm saying. I know
All right,
that.
all right.
Yeah.
I just the
But
fact I was thinking
all
about
I-
it was
all
like,
I'll
I
say,
understand.
all I'll say
Of course.
is, man,
stay quiet,
big
stay
up,
quiet.
big
No,
up-
you're fine, bro.
Big up, my
I'm
guy
just playing.
Ozil from that German national team incident. Man, we going KDB all day.
Okay. For a left winger here, this is where maybe a player Vinicius Jr. or Grealish.
Yeah, Vinny, man. Not even close, in my opinion.
Jack Grealish, get the fuck out of the selection.
Yeah.
Get out. Get out. It's Vinicius Jr.
Okay.
I'm sorry. This is not the time. It's not the time, brother.
Hey, what
Right
about
winger.
Doku?
Right winger. Are we doing Rodrigo or Foden?
See,
As a right winger, I would take
Yeah.
Rodrigo, but Foden is a better player.
Okay.
but
What
positionally
kind of
wise,
what kind of tactics are we using? Are we doing some floating number 10? Is Foden getting a free roll? Or
No,
is this-
we're just doing right now.
is it just 4-3-3? We just
I
letting it go.
helped. Yeah, I mean, I helped the best I could for the defense to set up for City, and then I just have to do something here. This is how they play.
Okay.
Rodrigo plays as a striker or as a right winger. You could do the same thing for
Oh, I'm
Foden
gonna
in that
say-
situation.
For whoever who's watching the clipped up version of this, as a pure right winger, Rodrigo.
Yeah, just for the position. Foden is not going to be effective out wide or as effective out wide. It has to be Rodrigo if we're sticking purely right wing.
Okay, perfect. And now, people might have a problem with this, but these are the two top goal scorers for each club. So center forward, Bellingham or Holland.
Bellingham is
It's
the
such
center
a
forward.
wild. Yeah.
That's what he's been
It
playing.
is. It is.
Let's be honest here.
It's just funny
Yeah,
saying
that's
it in
what he's been
succession.
playing.
It's just funny saying
You know?
it in a row.
He's been
It
playing
is.
as like he's been playing as like a 9.5, 10.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
weird what he's.
Center
It's
forward
a-
is the
This is
perfect.
because
It's
they don't have a
perfect-
real striker
Facts.
to compare with Holland.
Man's
so
a Lion King
we
spin-off
just
movie
gotta-
as a striker, bro. What is it?
Yeah, that's what it is. He's the center forward of that team. Top goal scorer for them so far. So that's where he has to compete.
Day of.
And
Shit.
that's why form is important too.
Nah,
Yeah, this is actually really
You know?
hard because like
It is
I
tough.
feel like I would be sinning more if I made a combined 11 without Bellingham in it
Yeah.
than without Holland. But it's like,
but Holland is still Holland in that
Not
role.
easy.
and it's like the position he's. Oh man.
On form too. Form and then who I would
Don't
believe in
forget,
at
you
this
have
point.
you have Vinicius and Rodrigo as wingers.
I know. It's
So
the exact
they
Real
don't
Madrid,
play the-
front three.
Yeah.
They're not gonna. Yeah, they're gonna try and take the. 51,
We don't know how much
50,
it would
50,
feed them.
51-49 Bellingham for this team. 51-49. Give me Bellingham.
Okay, I'm saying Holland then.
So you want to throw it on to me? So this is my only tie break in this game,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna have to give it to him, bro. I mean, just based on I'm just basing it on form. If it was anything else, I'm obviously choosing Holland. If I'm building a team, like but based on the scenario, I'm gonna have to go Bellingham here. No disrespect to Holland. If it was anything else other than these predicaments that we added onto it, I'm choosing Holland. But
Mhm.
Bellingham will finish off the team.
I would probably put Bellingham if I could rearrange the whole thing in the midfield three with Rodri and KDB.
Yeah, for sure. But based off what we're gonna, Tchouaméni is gonna play, Valverde is gonna play,
Yeah.
Bellingham's
What's
gonna
it
play.
called?
It's just
Camavinga's not starting no more.
Huh?
They benched him.
yeah.
Dang.
At left back, Mendy's gonna.
Yeah.
is
Okay,
gonna
if he's
be
fit
the
now
for sure
again,
starter.
which sucks.
Yeah.
Oh my good. Hey, Real Madrid, if y'all not using Camavinga no more, if he just benched, I mean, y'all can just give him up. I mean, I'm not saying y'all gotta send him nowhere specific, but London's a nice place in
I
certain
think
times.
in the perfect world, next year they have Bellingham play where Cruz plays.
Mhm.
Camavinga goes into the
Cruz
middle,
I
and
forgot,
then
Cruz and
they
Marcus
have
are
a
pretty much
striker.
finished. Yeah,
And
they're
they have
pretty
a
much out of
striker
here.
where they don't throw everything into Bellingham. That's
Mhm.
where I would think. But the way that they play now, that's why I put Bellingham at center forward was just because.
Yeah, no, just
when
how he
you look at
naturally
it,
floats that
you know,
way. I
Ancelotti
don't mind that.
He should play with a Valverde, Tchouaméni, Camavinga midfield.
Mhm.
You just need
Yeah,
legs
he
against
should.
Yeah.
City, but
Yeah.
we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. No, that's
Okay,
fair.
perfect. I mean, the reason we're doing this is just these games that come in. Remember, there's so many City players that got into this, and we said it was going to be a closer.
I still think it's gonna be an even game because they're two different outfits. But again, if you're looking on form, if you're looking at these two teams, like how they are in their own setups,
the quality in
most
players, bro.
most of these
it's
City
too
players
much,
is
bro.
just exactly like it's just
Yeah.
It's also
But
not just a
Madrid-
player by player basis why I think it'll be
For
closer.
sure.
I think I think Real Madrid's style just goes really well against cities.
mhm.
And also like the gap between a lot of the players, it's not that crazy. Like Rodri's
Yeah.
the best in his world at that position, but Tchouaméni is phenomenal.
still very
Yeah.
very fucking good. Like
and
he's
then where Real Madrid makes up like in with Vinicius and Rodrigo and Bellingham, I mean it's like
mhm.
they just like
It's gonna
close
be
the
an
gap.
interesting matchup. It'll either be the worst game ever watched, or it could be
Yeah.
a crazy one.
Fireworks from
There's
minute
no in
one.
between.
I
You know, it all depends how they're
expect-
set up tomorrow.
Yeah, I expect some fireworks. Honestly, not immediately, but definitely at minimum second half is gonna be like, poof, just back and
Question,
forth.
Phil, directly.
But remember,
to you.
this is still the first leg, though.
Yeah,
so-
no, I know.
For sure.
Yeah, City.
for
It might
sure.
be either demolition or even more fireworks. But I expect the Bernabeu to be a very exciting
it's
game
a-
overall.
Right, remember
it's
the
like
first
a
leg
big
last
battle
time, like that
with
4-3 at the Etihad?
Listen, Phil, since you're not a fan of either team over here, which game are you gonna watch tomorrow? Which game are you gonna choose to watch?
I'm at both.
Yeah, which is also stupid.
I'm
they put
annoyed
them
that they're
on, they
both
put
on
them
the
on.
same
Yeah,
game.
why
Both of them.
why did they put them
Both
on the
of them.
same? Yeah, of course
the
it's
same side of the
BOFFUM, both of them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah, the timing is so stupid. I
It's
didn't understand.
because they're paired to face each other
Yeah,
in the
they're the
next.
same side of the bracket.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
so
to
they
the
just
same
had
side
to
of the
lock it in the
bracket,
same
yeah.
time
So then
slot.
you
Yeah,
can't- yeah,
that's lummy, but
Yeah, it
whatever.
has to be the same. So there's no suspect thing going on.
Two monitors it is. All right.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep,
It-
literally.
is-
I mean, I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to watch the freaking goal thing. I hate it
Mm-hmm.
because you can't pay attention to either game
Golazo.
like fully.
The
It's so bad, bro. But
Oh,
whatever.
man.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. But yeah, real quick though, for those matches are set in stone. Figure those out tomorrow. But yeah, the other two matches, I don't know how y'all feel about those. Again, less exciting in a sense, but still could
I think
be something
PSG and
that goes
Barca
through
will
it.
be. I think PSG and Barca will be exciting, especially because they're both so unpredictable. They could just either be ass. They could either be good. Their form just goes up and down. So
And Mbappe
it could be a good game
Barca.
for sure. But Atletico and Dortmund, I expect the sleepiest of the sleepiest of games. That's
I
just
feel
me,
like
though.
Atletico. I feel like Atletico Dortmund is gonna be one of those banter ties, like, like just like with the fights and the
Oh, absolutely.
last minute nonsense jammy goals. Like, it's gonna be one of those. I think
Cheap
PSG
bets
and
for cheap
Atletico are both gonna win. I think they're the two that are gonna
So
win.
let's do our picks and predictions then.
Yeah, let's get to it. Actually, before that, just we can do a quick run through
Oh, you
Yank
wanna-
picks. Yank picks. Just before
Yep,
we get
that's
to
what
it.
I said. Yanks.
Yeah.
Picks and then predictions.
Player of the week, fraud of the week. We can run through it. I don't know if anybody's ready to roll right now.
Yeah,
but,
I'll go.
All right.
Player of the week, Kevin De Bruyne. Fraud of the week, Bayern Munich.
Oh shit. All right, fair.
I'm ready for
Go ahead.
player of the week. Hat trick Foden. I'm gonna have to give it to him over KDB here. But my fraud of the week, I could give it to PGMOL. I really don't want to. I don't want to talk about those guys. I hope there's a special place and a special spot for them in the whenever things come to an end. But let's go to my fraud of the week. No other than Enzo Fernandez. That guy is a complete joke. He goes up to Mason Mount, end of the game. This is Chelsea. This is Chelsea. Blah, 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 blah. He did the same thing for Benfica last year. Oh, he kissed the chest. I'm staying. Next day, he was gone. And now he pretends this is Chelsea. This is Chelsea. He goes, plays the worst team of all time and just poops the field. So he's my fraud of the week. That guy thinks he's something. He's really not.
No, fairs. Adrian, got yours?
Yeah, I'll go ahead quickly. Player of the week, I had KDB as well. I wanted to give it to Foden, but I've given it to Foden a lot this season, so I'll give it to Kevin. And then my fraud of the week, I really gonna give it to two players I really respect a lot, but I think they let their team down. Salah and Nunez. I think they really let Liverpool
It's the
down.
first double.
Very
First
important.
double fraud of the
Very
week.
very
Share the
important
cup.
game. That yep. I mean, it benefited me, but it was
Yep.
kind of sad to see at the same time.
Yeah, nah, fairs. Shoot. Okay, cool. I'm gonna say Phil Foden is gonna be my player of the week. I think again the hat trick is just kind of undeniable at this point.
Hero.
You know what I'm saying? Hard to stand out in a City team, but he's trying to stand on business as much as he can every week. So fairs. Honorable mention though, Kai Havertz, 2 goals, 2 assists.
Move on.
Hey, that's all I'm saying. And then I listen. You look ain't gonna use that mute on you, brother. But
Yeah.
No, it's not me, man.
but nah,
No, he was
shout
scared
out
you were gonna
Kai.
go on
Shout out
a
Kai.
ramble about
That's
it.
all
Yeah,
I was
this is for the
saying.
sake of the-
No, it wasn't. I was gonna say shout out Kai. Believe me, but fraud of the week. I'm sorry. You could still win that game any jam way you want. Chelsea, you're still frauds of the week for drawing to Sheffield and getting absolutely done in by Sheffield, bro. They dominated you, man. How did you waste a jammy win against United to go flop like that against Sheffield, bro? You guys suck every single time. Y'all suck, bro. And I'm enjoying every minute of it. So here are my frauds of the week. Hope y'all can hold that. But let's get to these predictions. Let's talk about what we got on the docket. All right, 5 games. You know what time it is. It's kind of a Champions League special at this point, but you know we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna make it happen. Let's talk these predictions first. Let's get the Premier. Let's get the Premier League game out of the way. We only have one Premier League game. The rest of it's Champions League, obvious. But Arsenal versus Aston Villa on Sunday.
I have a 2-0 Arsenal win.
2-0. No Ollie. No Ollie goal in there.
Nah.
I have Arsenal probably dominating most of the match. 3-1 the Arsenal.
All All
I
right.
also had I also had 3-1 Arsenal.
These guys, man, they love to.
Yep. I have a 3-0 Arsenal.
Wow.
Make sure. AT. All right, and next up we can get to the Champions League specials all around. Let's start with Real Madrid versus Manchester City in the Bernabeu.
I have
The
1-1 draw.
The new Bernabeu.
Wow.
They trying to close it up and all.
1-1 draw. All right.
I have Real Madrid scoring 1 goal also.
That was my
But I have
initial thought.
But I have City scoring 2. 2-1 City.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
I'll go 2-2.
Yeah, I as much action that we'll get back and forth, I don't know if it's going to be super, super high scoring. 2-1 Madrid.
That's when a game could end up 4-4 for no reason.
Honestly, out of nowhere.
Just because you said it.
Yeah, probably. All right. Next up, we got Arsenal versus Bayern Munich at the Emirates Stadium.
I have a 3-1 win for Arsenal.
Ooh, damn.
You stole mine. You stole mine, Phil. But I'm not gonna copy you. I'm gonna go up 5-1 Arsenal.
Ooh.
The revenge tour. Revenge tour.
Wow.
5-1 Arsenal.
I would love it.
I had 3-1
and
here,
I think
but
I deserve.
Phil, I'm not gonna. Phil took it from me.
Adrian.
2-1 Arsenal.
2-1 Arsenal. I want revenge. 4-0 Arsenal.
Damn.
Yo, calm down, Trey.
I'm praying for it, and I hope for it. They're not going to be
trauma-
easy. They're not going to be
trauma
easy to
is
beat.
real.
Of course, they're not going to be easy to beat. But I want revenge.
Bro started a Ramadan late. He's been fasting everything for this game, bro.
I tell you,
He's doing Ramadan, Lent, and Easter.
all rolled
preparing
into
for
one,
this,
brother.
bro. Yeah.
oh man, I'm about to say, all right, let's do fixtures. PSG versus Barcelona. I believe we're at the Parc des Princes.
Yep, I have a 2-0 win for PSG.
Thank goodness you almost copied me again, bro. I have 2-1 PSG.
2-1 PSG. All right.
Yeah, this is tough. I'll go 3-2 PSG.
3-1 PSG. Think Mbappe's got something for them.
To Barcelona.
Minimal, but they could pull something out. But again, Mbappe hate might just get them out of here. And the last game on the docket from the quarterfinal round, Atletico Madrid versus Borussia Dortmund at the Wanda Metropolitano.
Yeah, this prediction couldn't be anything else, could it? I have a 1-0 win for Atletico.
I have 2-0 Atletico.
I gotta say a 1-0 Atletico. That was exactly what I was thinking when I heard. I was like, 1-0 Atletico.
I got a jammy 2-0 Atletico at the end. I'm sorry. I can see them getting the cheap goal early, and then the last goal's like the 87th minute or something like that. Griezmann just tucks one in and then just peter it out. I can see it.
So by the way,
we'll say all this.
Yeah,
and
I wouldn't
then
even be
Dortmund
Griezmann.
will
It'll be
score.
Morata, bro. Like,
yo, Phil, I'm gonna be
Some
so
header.
pissed. I'm gonna be so pissed if that Arsenal Bayern game ends up 3-1 because that's what I had, but it's the first time ever.
Stuck with your guns,
Nah,
man.
nah,
It's fine.
nah,
It's
nah,
fine being the same.
bro.
What's
I don't like-
funny is
I'm
we'll say about
I'm not gonna lie,
Atletico.
Gene. If your scoreline is correct, I'll give you my points. I'll give you my points on
Hey,
this fixture.
I'll take
I'll give
it.
you mine.
I was gonna say watch Dortmund score within like 3 minutes.
Bro,
As-
I'm just kidding.
Yo, I would love it. Hey, I would love if
That
Dortmund
would-
goes there and knocks them out. It would be
Absolutely
incredible,
ruin my prediction. But yeah, I'm not mad. I wouldn't be too mad. You know what I'm
Yeah, I would
saying?
love it, bro. Like if Barca
Now, if
wins
that
the
happens, it'll be a
Champions
quarter.
League, I'll be a happy man.
Honestly. But those are our predictions. And now we can wrap this joint up. Let's get up out of here, get these outros, man. All right, we're gonna run it back again. 1 word outros, people. 1 word outros. Let's start with Gene. There it is. For audio listeners who are not watching, he's just zipped up his lips and not said a word. He's abstaining from his one-word outro. That's fine. Oh man. All right. Adrian, your one-word response.
I'm gonna say champions.
That is too much. No.
Okay, come on. I was just
Okay, just say the one
He
word.
said I'm.
Champions.
One word was I'm.
Okay, champions. All right, yeah, just respond with the one word.
Okay.
Champions. All right, fair. Phil, your one word.
Chiriba.
And Trey, so you don't have to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Your one word.
Punisher.
That's gonna end so bad, bro.
Bro,
I'm out.
I was gonna say
Listen,
revenge
listen,
or something. That Punisher.
Wrap it up.
no, bro. We gonna
Is it
figure it out
Punisher?
later.
Wrap it up. It's one of the
Hey.
most cringiest things I've heard. Oh, man.
Hey, no, but if I show up with a tactical vest next episode, nah, don't worry about it. Anyways, I'm out of here. We out of here, y'all. Peace out. We'll catch y'all next time.